Hello everyone, welcome to the LightBringers podcast. I hope you're very well, having a good day wherever you are. We are in Game and Guild Wars 2 today, and we're going to be playing the game as well as talking about the game. It's going to be amazing. I have some amazing guests with me today. We're also going to be talking about the Festival of the Four Winds, as well as other bits and bobs that came along, and other this past week, last week? Yes, this week it came up. And also we're going to be talking about different things that came up in the patch, as well as festivals in general and general stuff. If you are watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to defeat the evil that is the algorithm. It is evil. You must defeat it. Sorry, it works for me. And if you're on Spotify and other things, you can watch the video as well live. If you want to come and see us, come and see our beautiful faces. They will exist elsewhere in time and space.
This is the best intro.
This is a wild one.
I think you've ever done.
If you tell people to like, comment, and subscribe, shall I tell you what happens? They actually do it.
But if you bad talk the algorithm, you know what happens? It shoots you down.
That's true, actually. That probably is a real thing. I mean, I don't actually doubt it, honestly.
It's one of those I don't disbelieve it.
Yeah.
There's always that lingering doubt.
I mean, it's like TikTok. Like, what? No one actually, you know, how there's more videos about the algorithm than actually anything else on TikTok, for example. There's
All I try to do is practice like search engine optimization, choose the right keywords, add the right tags, look on Google, all that stuff.
Oh, look at Groove. Like, just like, yeah, easy.
It's marketing. Y'all don't know search engine optimization?
I mean, yes, I've been doing this for a while.
Good, I would be very
What's a search engine?
I don't know, if you ever,
that makes your cargo?
If you ever talk to anyone that's replying to tweets where they don't believe in something and they've literally supplied an article, you can be like, you can do what I do, and sometimes, you know, when you can, what's that website where you can like Google this and like it shows you how to Google something and it just uses the
Let me
mouse.
Google that for you.
Yeah, that's it. And then you do that. It's the most passive aggressive move ever, but it's hilarious sometimes. Okay, let me Google that for you. There you go. It is funny. I did it to someone the other day who was clearly racist, and I was like, I was just like, you can Google yourself, you know, like this is, you're doing this thing.
Is that saying you're gonna go? When you say Google, is that a euphemism? You could Google yourself.
Go Google yourself.
Go Google yourself.
Oh no, Google it for yourself.
Oh,
Not Google
okay.
yourself. I mean, you can Google yourself. I mean, you should be Googling yourself at some point, probably once a month.
I Google myself sometimes, and nothing ever comes up.
Yeah.
Or your name or Croof?
My name.
I mean, I feel like Googling yourself once a month is like what you tell your friends you do, but in reality, you Google yourself like probably once every 2 days.
You mean you do?
What?
You mean you Google yourself once every 2 days?
I feel like Jebro's projecting.
I don't. What are you talking about? That's not projection. I'm asking a question.
Right.
Okay. Let's start the podcast. Random intro. It's fine. It's been 2 weeks. We haven't been here for 2 weeks, so welcome back, everyone. We have Otterscotch, who is here. We have Boots. We also have Croof. I hope everyone is well. We're going to do a very quick intro. Tell us what you do it very quickly. Otterscotch.
I am a variety streamer. I make things and I play games.
Yay, Croof.
Hi, I am a Guild Wars 2 content creator. I've been posting a lot of YouTube videos, streaming on Twitch, and yeah, I love a good conversation, so welcome on by.
Why do you?
I really thought
so
that was
good.
succinct and to the point.
It was
I don't
good.
know what
No,
the reaction was
it
for.
Good. It wasn't that. It was just it was the smile and general awesomeness. Boots.
Hi. What's up?
Excellent. See, that's what I needed. Needed that. Thank you. Go and follow everyone. Their stuff is in the description. Also, I'm Jebro, Jebro Unity, twitch.tv/Jebro Unity. If you want to come over to here every Friday about 12 p.m. Pacific, most Fridays, we've got the podcast going on with a lot of awesome personages. And you can come and check it out. So click all the links below the stream. And if you get to the videos, you can find out where everyone's bits and bobs are. And just talking about their links to their streams and stuff. Not anything else. Okay, so we're going to play some Guild Wars 2, Chris. Stop. Actually, no, it was probably my fault. It was my fault, honestly. If anyone's fault, it was mine.
Nothing. No, I just thought of a joke. It's okay. You know.
Joke, I want to hear it.
You just thought of a joke?
Inspired by.
Wait, there's one more boss left for the boss blitz. Quick, go.
I'm running. It's Sparkus Fire Splash.
Yeah, it is. If you hit this
Genuinely,
one.
though, sometimes I will just make myself laugh in the middle of the day. And that, I think, is a very valuable skill for people to practice.
It is. That's self-care, that is. Is it? Yeah,
Yes.
so. I think so. I was talking to someone about this the other day. What is self-care to everyone else? Ow, deaf, no.
That is not self-care.
Sorry, I died in the game. For this episode, you may want to watch the video because I'm currently in lava, dying. No one's going to res me.
You, I can't find you.
Oh, wow.
It's giving Gollum vibes.
The Jade bot reses you through lava.
It did, yeah. Did you just watch me die?
No, I would never do that.
You said, I'm not going to get into all that.
Yeah, this is an annoying boss because they port you and there's the reflect as well. So it's just like extra annoyance.
And that wall of fire lava that he spits up.
Yeah, that's the worst, actually. Yeah, you can't be ranged here. It sucks. Even though, like, it's better. Oh, get. I'm trying to.
When the shield pops up, yeah. But you can range sometimes. It's just like a little bit less opportune.
That's so true.
I really hope that there are people with arc DPS looking at what my character's doing right now.
If anyone's got arc DPS.
To get 100 DPS a second.
Can they see your DPS if you're not in the squad, though?
No. Well, they used to be able to. I don't know if it's available for. Yeah.
Okay, so here we are. We're in the Festival 4 Winds. If you don't know what's going on, we're actually playing the game, so you may not be able to. Sometimes it may be a little bit weird what we're talking about, and you won't get it. But on Spotify, you can watch the video. Wherever you're listening to Spotify, you can probably watch the video. And we're in the Pavilion, the Crown Pavilion, and this follows. This was kind of part of season 1 as well. I think this is a little bit out of order, isn't it? Or it's a little bit late, because I think the festival actually came along with episode 3, didn't it? When it was released originally, was it? I can't remember.
That was when it was brought back. Wait. Episode, not season. Yeah.
Yeah. Episode. In season 1, I think so. I can't remember actually. But yeah, so like. It was a bit different because there's a few additions now because obviously we're like 10 years on. 10 years on. Wow.
Well, ooh, that's soon, eh? Is that like this month?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh. Oh, why aren't we doing it? We got to do a 10-year retrospective.
Yeah,
in
we
one
are.
of these episodes.
We should. That's a great idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna get loads.
And we
of
should get like a lot of people on.
Yes.
Yeah, we should get
Scott,
10
do you want to
people.
come? 10 people?
Here.
We could. We could get 10 people. We could do a raid.
10 people, 10 years.
They're doing something at PAX, aren't they? They've got like
and
buttons
also
they're handing out or something.
Gamescom.
Gamescom's gonna be a little bit better, I think. Like there's a proper party and stuff. I've been to that one a couple of times. It's very good, and the giveaways are epic. And like, yeah, it's pretty good. They've not done it for a while.
I think I saw a tweet from Ruby saying that she's gonna be there. Yeah,
so there's gonna be a lot of big peeps. That's 10 years, yeah. And they're doing a stamp rally. Is around them.
Interesting.
So what is that?
Stamps.
No idea.
Do you like go around to each table and get stamps?
You go to it's not even at PAX. It's just during PAX.
It's an event that is like a bridge after the convention, I believe.
Yeah,
it's just like a nice little meetup gathering.
Yeah, I think they might. So normally they do a party at PAX. They just don't advertise it too much. But like They normally do one, and you can get giveaways and stuff like that, and having a bar somewhere normally. It's pretty good. I won actually some Guild Wars 2 artwork from there before. Which is quite cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
If I went, I would be organizing the after party, and we'd all go get drinks and
Hell
do
yeah.
karaoke.
Yeah, well, that's definitely in Sour. You can do that for sure. I mean, I'm thinking about it. It just depends because there's lots of stuff. There's still like COVID to think about and everything else that's going on, and I'm just like,
The list
know.
grows.
Yeah, the list
Yes.
does grow. The list, it's like a race. It's like this race we're playing on right now. So what do we what do we think about the return of? Who likes the Festival of the Four Winds for a start? Does everyone like it?
Oh, I
It's
love
fun?
it.
Yeah. What do you love
I'll
about
be
it?
honest with you. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Let's go say it first. I love it.
Honestly, the labyrinthine cliffs
Yeah.
is my favorite zone in the entire game.
Oh, okay.
I could live there. I love it. From like a set design standpoint, it is beautiful and it feels lived in, and it's cool.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it is nice. It's definitely a different aspect to most of the maps in Guild Wars 2 because you can feel that. I guess it's the yeah. I don't really know how to describe it. I think sometimes I wish that the original. I know that obviously they kind of the big ship that was there in the first event is obviously not there because it was part of the
They
story.
could rebuild it.
They could rebuild it. I agree.
I want it back. I totally agree on that.
Because it made it even bigger, right? It was cool. Yeah, I like that.
I miss it.
Yeah, true. Boots?
Well, I haven't. So, I played it when it first came out, when the first festival first happened, and then I kind of didn't go back to it any year since.
Okay.
Even though I liked it, I kind of didn't really go back at all because I was just like, same old festival every year.
Right.
And then I went back this year because of the skiff race, and I've just been enjoying all the things inside of it, and I just really love the map as well. And yeah, I personally wish that the map was available year round. Somebody mentioned when I mentioned that would make it less special.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
I don't know about that. Like, it's still going to be the same map. And
It could
like, it's not
change,
like
I guess.
because I see my wife every day doesn't mean she's less special to me.
Wow. I mean, that was a compliment, actually. That was a nice thing to say.
That was a compliment, but
It was. But yeah, like the comparison was random. Like your wife is definitely more special than Labyrinth Cliffs.
Yeah, but
we all know that.
Labyrinth Cliffs is very
Does your
nice.
wife watch this at all ever? Or should I?
Oh no.
she's in the other room and just goes,
I don't even watch this.
She's watching it live and she's like, "Oh, Boots." She's calling you Boots, is she? Sorry.
But what I'm saying is that I think that even if it was around year round, that it would still be special, and I think it should be around year round. I guess the issue is that you can't have the festival rewards year round, but maybe you could like remove the rewards and still have the adventures and the map there.
Okay.
I mean, part of lore-wise, that it closes is the Zephyrite only touch down there once a year.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the year they're off. So it could
So
would
just
be an
go there
empty
without the
map, but it
Zephyrite.
could
Yeah,
be
exactly.
just this really beautiful, quiet place, and I would probably totally, especially with the special fishing holes they've added.
Yeah, we'll go check
Probably
it.
spend some time fishing. Yeah.
We'll go check it out in a sec, actually. I'm just showing everyone the arenas, the mini arenas that I actually not done one yet. Upstairs. So in the Crown Pavilion, peeps, there is the boss blitz, which is basically 6 zones, which are depicted by, the 6 areas or biomes, I guess, within Corteria, not the rest of, because this was like before any expansion came out, which makes sense. It's the core main kind of, I guess, not main races, but like the main areas, or like, it depicts their struggles over time as well. There's like the destroyers and the pirates and the flipping centaurs and all that kind of stuff, and that's all going on. But the loot is great. Like, the loot is fantastic. There's loads of achievements and related to it as well, and you have to basically raise money to prepare, like, to get this boss blitz event going, and then like, you all pay gold or silver or whatever you can afford, and some people don't, like me. And then bosses appear in each area, and basically there's achievements tied to killing the bosses, killing 50 mobs in each area, and yeah, it's pretty good loot-wise. You get champion bags, you get like the claws, and you get loads of other stuff as well, which is really good for legendaries. So if you're farming for legendaries right now, this is probably one of the best events you can do to get a lot of items for that. So there's the boss blitz, then there's the arena stuff upstairs, which I just did. You fight different bosses to get different achievements and to unlock like different minis and stuff like that, which is very cool. And then you've got like little bits and bobs around, like there's this ogre group which you have to kill to get an achievement somewhere in the map. It's mostly about fighting. The pavilion is fighting. Pretty much what you do here. This is what Kroof said earlier. Kroof, you said you like this event as well, right?
I love the Crown Pavilion. The ability to just like cycle through bosses, then go into the arenas to fight a particular boss at a certain difficulty. I really love the combat. Any festival that interacts with that system is probably a festival that I will enjoy. As for the Labyrinthine Cliffs, it's not my absolute favorite of the festivals, and a part of this festival. It's beautiful, and I do agree that it would be nice to have that exist year-round, but in terms of the activities, I find myself much more called to this part of the festival.
Right, okay. And you just, is it like loot, or is it just you like running around just doing it, just being part of the community?
Just loot. It feels engaging. It's like, it's engaging enough because you have to know what the boss's mechanics are, and when they die, they then transfer their mechanics over to the other bosses. So it keeps you engaged, but there's also an aspect where it's kind of like mindless in a way and more chill, where you just kind of follow with the flow of players.
It's true, and you can get quite a lot of good loot. I totally get you. I get you. Yeah, it's good. Okay,
this was actually the first event that I ever had worked up the nerve to command.
Oh, really?
When I first started playing.
Nice.
And yeah, it was terrifying because this was my first MMO, first festival, first this many people all in one place, and it was really cool.
Nice. So it was actually a good way to intro you into commanding. That's not something I've heard about this event before. That's cool. That's good to know. Yeah, I was a commanding one the other day. I was just like, you know, that like it's good because there's once you know, like there isn't much to it. But like once you know, you can be like, you can bark kind of orders in the map chat or squad chat and be like, well, not bark, but like politely. or however you want to say
barking,
it.
Screaming.
Scream, yeah, like using caps. And yeah, agreed. It's very fun. That's actually really nice. That's awesome. I love that. That's cool.
I actually still have people that every now and then I'm in touch with because I met them while commanding this event with them.
Oh,
the first round.
That's very cool. How long is the event?
It used to be
Sorry?
It used to be a lot harder to get gold.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They did nerf it. I mean, like, not nerf it, but I think power creep is a thing, but also I think they did nerf it. But also there's the people have understand the...
That's the biggest thing.
What is the thing there? Oh my god. The balancing. Not balancing. When more people come to the event and it just lifts the boss. Scaling. Jesus. Wow.
That and the coordinating kills. That for some reason took the community so long to figure out, but now that we've got that, yeah.
So like I mean, do you want to explain that since you've now commanded it, and you might as well. It would also stop me from talking. Explain like what do you have to do in boss splits, and what are the mechanics to it, Hopscotch?
Well, there's 6 different bosses, like you were saying. They each have their own mechanics. They represent different struggles that humanity has experienced. Funny thing, we now have a white mantle zone. That one used to be ogre, and the ogre boss used to be a royal pain because you needed single target damage on him. Do you remember that?
That was years ago, wasn't it?
Yes, that was years and years ago.
I think I barely remember it.
Yeah. If you had for instance, I couldn't use my short bow as a thief because it rebounds and it would hit the enemies around the boss, and if you did, it would strengthen them.
Right.
So that was a royal pain, and that was part of the whole balancing. You had to even make sure what kind of damage you had in each ring at that point. But you have to bring all the bosses down and kill them at about the same time within the time limit. There's like gold and silver reward tiers.
Right, because yeah, you don't want each boss to grab the mechanics of the other ones, right? And also,
oh yeah, you're going to be more eloquent at this than I am.
No. Actually, absolutely not, because I actually completely forgot about that mechanic. So I wouldn't have even mentioned it.
Yeah. So
no,
each of the bosses has their own special mechanic. The White Mantle one in particular introduced a portal mechanic where he'll put these barely visible, stupid little portals on the ground that will pick anyone up in it and teleport you into the air some random place in the White Mantle wedge. But when he dies, he gives that ability to all the others.
And that sucks. That's why I should probably be one of the ones you kill last. But it doesn't work that way. And then you're playing versus hard boss, which is hence why I got teleported on the other destroyer bit. And yeah, that wasn't fun.
But that's the real reason for the coordinated kill.
Yeah. At least the other portals in game are actually mesmer portals that have a very distinct color and hue to it.
And sound.
But yeah, they really are like barely visible, and I'm just like, sometimes I don't even think they render depending on certain settings.
I didn't even know they existed. I thought they just you just got randomly ported.
It's like this really soft blue-gray.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't even notice that. Maybe I've got. Yeah, I don't know.
If you've done Chuck Garrett, and when your graphics are really low and the donut doesn't render as a 3D thing, but it's just the pool on the ground, it's kind of like that, but softer.
Oh, okay, interesting. Huh. Okay. Oh, and if people could see as well, these are the Watchwork Knights. So they're not actually White Mantle. This is all like a projection, basically, Mesmer kind of / Clockwork Knights. We call Clockwork Knights have like illusion power. I'm not sure about the lore on that. I'm getting it massively wrong, and it's gonna sound awkward the way I explain it. But basically, these are all Watchwork Knights, and they are illusions to look like the different people from different zones, i.e. White Mantle, that I'm currently in right now. And now we've got the boss, so we get to show you the portals, and I'm stuck here, so we're gonna do that.
Why?
Oh, we're gonna just
I feel like it's all. Isn't it like all Queen Jenna's magic doing all of this?
Yeah.
It is. Is it?
It's unclear. I think she helped design them, but I don't know if she powers all of them.
I don't know. I feel like she could, because she is.
She could.
She could.
I mean, she is mega powerful if that's the case.
She is Lissa. Yeah.
Queen Jenna is mother.
And yeah, I like this event. One of the reasons I like this event is just there are a lot of achievements, and they're not all like go find this, go find that. Oh Jesus, the reflex.
Yeah, I'm looking at your stream. The portals. He just dropped like 3 of them on top of you.
Yeah, I saw that one. I'm looking at the achievements as well. Crown Pavilion is pretty easy to get all those. Festival of Four Winds. These obviously, these ones carry over, but then there's the annual ones, which is the Four Winds customs. And it's a mixture between both events. And this one round, you can get the Zephyrite shawl. So it's like a scarf thing, I guess.
Yeah.
I actually haven't previewed it properly. I want to know what that one looks like.
Can't
Atrocious.
Oh, does it look bad? Oh.
What?
It looks bad? I haven't seen it yet. What, the shawl thing?
Oh, I don't know.
Wait, what are you saying looks atrocious?
Oh no, I was like, the way Jessica Carr went off the platform, I was like, atrocious.
Oh, okay. It's like, wow, you're judging the shawl. Like, I've been trying hard to get this. Like, can't. So not worth it now. Yeah, but that's good. So every year, you know, I think they didn't do that whole thing. They didn't do the, you know, when the festival returns, they didn't bring back, like, they brought all the achievements, but they wouldn't give you anything significant to gain. Like, it would be hardly not worth it. It would just be for the achievement points, but they actually give you skins, and like, you got the, for doing 8 or 9, you get the box, what's it called? Oh, there it is. The Watchwork chest, which has got the Watchwork weapon skins. Are these new? Are these brand new?
Yes, they are.
They're very cool.
They've been
They're
bringing
very
in some cool new skins with each festival now.
Oh yeah. They look really good for Chronomancers. I feel like it would really fit that clockwork
I like
idea.
Yeah.
I like for engineers as well, like the cogs and stuff. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Mesman, that's a good idea. Because the little cogs just in it's not just in like one weapon, it's in all of them. Like, they are very cool, actually. The shield looks epic. Where is it? Let me grab this one. The shoulder scarf. Yeah, exactly. A squig. Yes, the animations are very good. The shield is wonderful. I actually kind of wish there was a tiny bit extra because it's just one color as well. It's just gold. Would be nice to just have something extra on it, or like I don't know, something. Hello everyone as well in chat. I hope you're good. And how do you feel about these events? Do you like these events coming out from the festival? Everyone's pretty chill and happy as well when you're in map chat and stuff. Other than like
having fun. Yeah, I like them. I definitely with the Festival of the Four Winds, it's just like the map is saturated with adventures, which
true.
you know I love. So I'm having a good time.
You mean the
I'm
Labyrinth
currently
Cliffs
doing
one?
a race.
Oh, the race in the Pavilion?
In the Pavilion, yeah.
You said
Yeah.
bosses? I'll let y'all deal with that. I'm gonna race.
Yeah. You should hit
my
one of the bosses now so you get the rewards.
All right, fine.
I mean,
This
you
is
don't
like
have
with
to
the
have the
rewards from the
If I
race.
must get the loot.
If I must.
There's loads of cool skins
Right.
though. Like you can do the things. So this event is really good for farming like different currencies as well. And also you get the. Is this the event you get the most infusions from, possibility wise? I think you can get like.
There's
We'll
a lot of. Huh.
A lot of what? Sorry.
Sorry, I know I'm looking through my my inventory right now because there were several I was noticing chests that you get that could drop infusions.
Yeah, well, in the
There's like 3 different ones.
in Labyrinth Cliffs, you can buy the ones from. You can buy those ones as well. And I was looking, yeah, exactly. You can trade for them. You can get them from here. You can get them from so many places. But there is like, you can get
There's
3 or 4 infusions, I think. Like the confetti
I'm not up to
one.
date on my fusion knowledge.
Wait, you can get the confetti fusion here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let me
And
look
is
at
it
this.
sellable afterwards?
I can't remember.
It doesn't say that it's account bound on
I
Acquire.
don't think so.
Wow, because that's
interesting.
expensive.
Crystal Infusion, Heart of Con-Ur, Confetti, Winter's Heart, Aurelium, Queen Bee.
Where are they? I want to go look because
The Zephyrite supply boxes.
Yeah. So that you'll get one after we've done this. Oh, the scaling has gone a bit nuts on this boss. So, like, if the more people that come along and do this, it scales up pretty quickly as well, doesn't it? It doesn't really matter that much now because, like, you see everyone pretty much reckon.
It reduced the scaling.
Yeah.
Or I think they
reduced
capped
Did
it.
they? Wow.
Yeah, they did that
Yeah.
last year, didn't they? Or was it towards the end of the event, I think, because it was kind of...
It was
And you get one of
ridiculous.
these supply boxes every time you do this?
Um,
There's not like a daily cap or anything?
We
Which
get a
one?
lot of
don't-
XP from this. Oh
It's
my.
not the gold. It's not from the gold boss blitz chest. It's the...
dailies, the kite drops that appear around the world. You can.
There's it's
What are all the
the one you
forces?
trade them for as well. I can't remember what they're called. We'll go there and I'll have a look. But whereabouts are the kite drops? I haven't actually gone and seen one of those yet.
They're scattered around. Are they in all the open world maps? I know they're in all the starter maps
They should be
and
in the
most of the second.
yeah. They should be in Corsair. I don't think they're in the expansion, right?
I haven't checked.
We should go to Festival of the Four Winds.
Yeah, we can do
Then
that.
we should race skiffs against each other.
We will definitely do that. That is going to be a highlight, Boots. I promise you.
It's important though because the it's
what? You
very
like
important
skiffs.
to note that skiffs can be boosted by Jade bots.
Yes.
Oh,
and
yeah.
other people.
So
I did that last night. Got that. Well, I didn't get it because I didn't get the boss kill. So what do you mean? Do you want to explain, Boots?
So, well, Jade bot, one of like the what's it called, service chips or something like that, that you put on is a booster that either boosts your skiff's speed by 15, 20, or 25%, and it actually helps quite a bit with the race. Like I was able to get gold with the race with no booster.
Of course you were. If you didn't get gold without the
I didn't
booster,
even
I
get
would have been
bronze.
disappointed. Yeah, but Boost
But I was
is
able to reduce.
living in one. Well, it's like
That's true.
know.
He's probably
I'm just very good at.
familiar with
Well,
the
not
skiff.
good. I really enjoy the races.
yeah.
But yeah, so but I think I cut down my time by like 15 seconds or 10 seconds with the booster. And it also apparently you could get if you have friends in your skiff
Yes.
and they cheer a lot, it increases your endurance, so you could have your booster available way more often, which will reduce your score, make you go much faster.
Interesting.
Yeah,
does that
yeah.
then count the race for everyone, or does it just count it for the person
I
who's
think it
using
just
skiff?
counts it for the person who's doing this.
Really?
Oh, actually, I don't know. Actually, we should
wanna
try
test
it. We
it?
should try it.
Let's
We
test
should
it.
test
That's
it.
something we can test.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna quickly see if I can find one of these kite thingies that have fallen down, and then we'll go over.
I just bounced over to Xingje. I didn't see any there, so. And I don't think there's any in the other expansion areas.
I think it's definitely. So this is a thing to think about as well, because then it's like all the events are based around the core game, obviously, because we had that's what the content was for a while. You know, the events were the content. What do we think about, like, you know, is it about time we have some more festivals around like kind of other events, or are there festivals around other expansions that maybe I've not mentioned, or should we start to see festivals based around other expansions? And
I think the one thing, if you're asking me,
I'm asking everyone. Yeah, that's
Asking
the
you.
one thing that
One
I would like to see is for the Lunar New Year to be transported to Cantha.
Okay.
Because we have
Oh, that'd be so good.
we have
That
a
would be
lot of events that are in Divinity's Reach, and I would just like to see a little bit more use of the other areas. Like, could you imagine New
Yeah.
Kaineng during a month of the Lunar New Year, and it's like a bunch of like festivities things, like, and decorated? I would love to
That'd
see
be
that.
nice.
Do you think
It'd
they
be
could
cool,
do it in
especially
addition, maybe?
If they found a way to open up the map just during the festival to
Yeah.
people who don't have the expansion.
Yeah, that's true. I guess that is actually a good point. One of the reasons why they are probably more limited to the core maps is because people have access to them.
You could just
Yeah,
drop
it's
a
a
star on a
time-sensitive
kite
thing.
if you're
I don't
still
think that would
looking.
be very difficult.
okay,
I
thank you.
mean, if they're able to give people mounts without having to purchase an expansion, just like you get to, for that month, you get to go to New Kaineng.
Yeah, that's a good idea as well. I like that. Yeah, just witness a certain area, like, and you get that the map's free from it.
What if Meattoberfest were an actual festival, says Obsidian?
You know,
You know what?
I would love to see a Char festival. I guess we
that's
do have
true.
Grothmar. Grothmar's like a permanent festival.
Oh,
by
yes,
the
Metal
Char.
Concert?
That's very true. Yeah, you don't get much out of those kite bag things. You just get one.
I also would
token.
like Dragon Bash to be updated, and maybe, or just, I don't know, get rid of Dragon Bash. I don't know. Dragon
like
Bash
Dragon
seems kind
Bash,
of weird
though.
right now.
What?
It seems
I know,
weird
yeah. I
now.
agree with that.
I think it should be updated a little
Yeah.
bit, and maybe not this year, but next year they could start to add, you know, the last Elder Dragon and the minions and all that stuff to really round it out. Perhaps.
And change up the tone to more,
Somber.
I don't know. Have it be more inclusive, the entire experience and what we learned, as opposed to just this grind all the dragons into a pulp and dance on it, you know?
Yeah, but I guess there's that limitation as well. Like, if people haven't played End of Dragons yet, they don't know that things of it are sad.
That's true. That's very true, actually.
I mean, if people don't play
That's
hard to
difficult,
play any of the
though.
expansions.
They don't know the. If they haven't played the card
It's
game yet, they
difficult
don't
though,
know
isn't
that.
it? Like that. I mean, how do you balance that? And especially coming up soon, if you think about the Steam release, because like we all, I think, if we haven't discussed it much, but there is the idea that, and I think it was in the code in Steam or something like that. Like people could tell that there's potentially going to be the Steam release the end of August or just after just after the 10 years, right? So things like festivals and stuff, like all of this kind of is more relevant that it does stay more grounded in where it was, because there's about to be a shitload of people playing this game.
So yeah, I guess for all the festivals, I suppose they have to keep it like, you know how
maintain their original context.
Yeah, not non-denominational, but non-story linked.
I've got this kind of headcanon that Guild Wars is a series of fractals. The entire world that we experience, we're just drifting through different fractals, just trapped looping in the mists.
I've had that for a long time ago. Yeah.
It's isolated.
It explains. It's on a 2-hour loop. You know, it's
and it just feels more and more like that with every new patch, new expansion.
Yeah, well, Guild Wars 2 story is very linear. That's one of the. It's always interesting because if you've ever gone and played Elder Scrolls Online, you can like literally, I mean, I was talking to the game director in an interview and he was literally like, you know, we don't want it to be linear because we want people to choose where they go, and they don't, and if they want to play it linearly, then there's going to be some hooking from, you know, like story to story. Sounded weird saying it that way, but like there's going to be like, you know, it's going to hook you into the next one via some optional voice over. Oh my word!
The way it pulls you through.
Yeah, so like for example, if you met an NPC in a previous, like in a different expansion, they might be in an expansion which came out later, and they will say, "Oh, I remember you from blah blah blah," and like there's some of that goes on in ESO because it's very heavily voice acted, and it comes from like NPCs in zones where quests are when they get later introduced into story, like, you know, in chapters or DLC, and if you've played on that character in that story, they will remember you and they will say, oh yeah, well, it's not like when we fought the vampires in, you know, the Rift or whatever. And it's pretty cool in that way, but if you don't, it doesn't matter.
Spoilers.
Well, that's not actually, the vampires aren't in the Rift, so it doesn't matter.
The vampires aren't in the Rift? I was expecting them to be in the Rift. That's spoilers, man.
I mean,
no escape.
I don't remember if they go to the Rift, but like there's vampires, but that's a different.
Whoa, spoiler! One. I didn't know there were vampires.
Enough with
didn't know there was vampires in the older Scrolls. Come
Jebro.
On,
oh.
Hold on a second. How old are these scrolls?
Squirrels.
You said they were elder?
Elder.
I thought that they were adolescent scrolls. Oh my god, Jebro.
You're ruining this for me, Jebro.
So,
how dare you?
Where is this event? When does it happen? The race will end in 6 minutes.
We do the time trial.
Oh, we do the time trial. Okay.
Okay. Follow me, everybody. Follow me.
Are we gonna? I'm searching.
I will be right back with you.
Why couldn't I find that? That's weird.
There's a wizard on the moon.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Oh, there are wizards in the Rift. Wizards in the Rift. Vampires in the Rift. Okay, cool.
I definitely also heard elder squirrels.
Yep. I'm English, so I don't, and I'm from London, so I don't say words. Am I in the same one as you?
Accent. We are. No, you are not.
There's the Griffin trial. There's the Griffin trial here as well. That Griffin trial is hard.
I love that one.
It's good.
I did so long.
Oh, I remember that one.
I got a clip of it and I actually did it, and I was like super pumped about that. Like,
hey, something's weird here. Do you guys have this issue where you're getting seasick when you move your camera?
Nope.
No, that's not something that happens.
I have to. I always have to tweak my settings to prevent that.
I think maybe I made my field of vision too big, so when I move my camera back and forth, it goes and then it tilts, and then it goes and then it tilts.
Are you on your skimmer?
Not right now, no.
Oh, okay.
Oh, adjust your... Yeah, it is field of vision. Okay, there you go.
Interesting. I mean, I always play as, like, up close as I feel comfortable with, because it just gives me that cinematic feel, so...
Yeah, I think it depends.
My
If I'm
FOV
PvPing,
slider.
like PvPing, I'm way out. I know you played slightly to the side, don't you, Kroof? You love that. Like,
Yeah, I play like
Yeah.
close up into the side.
yeah, that's very like single player RPG.
There you are.
And I still got platinum in PvP with that.
So now the
Yeah, it
question
doesn't
is,
matter.
do
Like,
you,
that's fine. Works.
do you wonderful people want to race Skiff versus Skiff versus Skiff
Whoa,
right
whoa,
now?
whoa, wait. So I
Oh,
just
you said wonderful people, so I'm not
I
a part
just
of this
entered
conversation.
the skiff. I just entered the skiff. I didn't press F on the event, and it's given me the time trial thing.
Yeah.
So if you lot
The
get in
time
the
trial,
skiff as well,
the time trial person is right next to the event person, so
maybe it triggered both of it.
Yeah.
Well, what if I press play while I'm in this and you race now?
Well, the race is currently happening, and we waited way too long to join it. So
Not race,
I
sorry,
would-
the
We
time
can still
trial.
do it. Yeah, oh yeah, he's
we
got
have
the
3
time
minutes on the
trial.
race. Oh, it might take me 5.
Let me sit in this and see if it works. Like everyone, like let's do this. Sit in the skiff with boots.
Yeah, we're in a skiff, okay.
Should
Oh.
we go on the race?
Sit in the skiff with
We're in the
boots
skiff.
and press play on the time trial and see if. Boots
Oh, you
can...
wanna? I thought we were gonna race against each other first.
And we can do that afterwards. I was gonna test this and see if it works. So like
People have been bumping my skiff, and I'm
you might
not
be able to get
impressed.
gold, but we've got to do it at the same time.
Oh yeah, I might have put a little obstacle in your path. Just go around it.
Wait! Stop! Are you all? Have you all got the time trial up? Ready?
I love
Yeah.
the griefing.
Okay,
Yeah.
Kroof, get ready. The time trial. Boots, have you
Okay.
got the screen up as well?
I mean,
I do.
Are
I
you
don't
ready
have
to
the
go?
screen
Tell us
up.
when. Yeah, get it up so you can press play at the
Why?
same time.
I'd
Because you might
already
be able
hit
to just
play,
sit
so-
in. We might be able to sit in the actual boat. All right, go,
Are you gonna
Boots.
sit in my boat? Or
I
not?
feel
play.
like it would just
Go.
it would
Frank,
disqualify
play.
you.
No, I don't know if it does.
No, I have the time trial on me, so I think it's just whoever's manning the boat.
I don't know. We're about to find out.
I started mine early
Pie.
because I want to know if it counts like when I started it or when you started. It's
Oh,
curious how they did
okay.
it.
Wow,
Uh-oh.
Boots, you're
Restart.
failing. I thought you were
Everybody
No,
restart.
You
no.
got
What are you
gold.
doing? No, we're
said you got
testing something,
gold.
Boots.
Hey, everybody came.
Wait. The same time. Wait, now I can't get the thingy up. I can't get the time trial thing up. You ruined it.
I did. Everybody get your time
You
trial.
might need
thing
to
up
jump
again.
out of the boat to go.
Tell me when. Tell me
Yeah.
when to press it.
Wait, I can't. I have to talk to the guy. Listen, I'm
Okay.
going for speed.
All right.
Wait, what?
Wait, I just
Hey,
got
who
kicked out
just
of the
did that?
boat.
Who did?
How rude.
Wait, it won't let me press the thing.
What thing?
The thing to do the time trial.
Talk to him. Oh, you're probably still in the time trial.
Yeah, you top right if you hit the X and
Oh
reset
my god, I
from
am.
there.
Sorry. Okay, so I'm.
Say when.
Oh, when?
Okay, on the
Go.
count of three.
Go.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh,
Cheer.
this-
What is the best way to do this? Cheer, perform
Just
a cheer.
spam an emote.
All right, doesn't matter which one.
You will be. It doesn't really allow you to play the full animation, so you can just kind of like wiggle your arms
just
back
look
and
weird.
forth. Oh, I'm DJing.
Just look like you're having some kind of.
So you guys
Oh,
are
wait,
giving me
what?
some.
Oh, this looks very suggestive.
I know. Are you like smashing, like slapping your butt or something, or like your leg?
Slap
or-
your butt.
thinking of something
Slap
else,
your
but
butt.
Oh, all right, okay.
It's the beginning of a laugh animation,
Yeah,
I think,
okay.
where you like slap your thigh.
oh, that's a wave.
I keep
Oh my
on
God.
spamming the slapping the thigh thing, and it's pretty good.
I'm just taking loads of screenshots because this is amazing.
Oh wow, you guys are giving me a lot of speed boosts. This is great.
Yeah, if you just spam it.
Do
we
you
got
think
your
you could
back,
get the
buddy.
record?
No, the record is pretty low. Not, I could do it if we keep trying. You know, like if we.
Oh, true.
Practice a
Basically,
bit.
what I do is I.
Drift.
Look at how good you are at this. This is amazing. Look how good
Yeah,
a boost is
I-
at
Oh
this.
god! Oh god! Oh
Oh,
god!
that
oh,
was
god.
tough. That was tough. No, he's gonna reset. Quick! No! Quick! Get back in the boat! Get back in the boat!
So the issue with that thing was.
It's too quick.
Is that was too quick there? Yeah, you can't. We cannot do that. I think we gotta restart.
No, we don't restart. Just,
We have to at
just
least
wanna
finish
see-
this.
Yeah.
We can still get gold. We have 28 seconds left.
Oh no, we can't get gold.
It doesn't
Don't mess
matter.
up,
We
don't
just
mess
want to
up,
test
don't
the
mess
thing. Because I'm still
Oh,
getting the
just to see
checkpoints.
if it works.
Yeah,
Just to
it
see.
definitely
Oh,
works.
true. I forgot what you were doing.
Definitely works because we're getting the. Wow, that one's bugged. Oh no, wait.
That's not.
Oh no, we're
no,
not
at
finished
least
yet.
not for
Colored
me.
it very
Just left you alone.
interestingly.
I
You
missed that one.
fully missed that.
No,
Oh,
you didn't
got it.
actually.
Oh,
Wow.
You got it. You got it.
That was a little
Okay.
unexpected.
I'm trying to.
Yeah, I got it.
We did get it. Hey.
Wait, did I? No, I got
No.
silver. Yeah, we did get it.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
we
We
could
got
get
gold.
Let's do it
gold
again.
with someone
Let's
else.
do it again.
Yeah,
Without
yeah.
that, you're gonna get you gold easy. Easy.
Oh, wow.
Furious.
Sick.
Okay, so you ready to
I
reset?
win.
Oh, I pressed play already.
Oh
Go.
my
And because I
God.
did it
Go, go, go.
later.
I want to
Pressing
see.
play now.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to board. I forgot to board.
Wait, what? No, no, go back. Go
All
back.
right, we're
Restart.
gonna reset. We reset.
Restart.
Help me!
Get on board. Get on board.
All right, wait,
Oh, wait, no, wait.
Alright,
Okay.
restarting.
Have you all
Actually,
got the thing going?
I'm curious. I'm going to leave mine running with our old time. I want to see whose time it registers.
Oh,
Wait,
I
didn't
think
think
did
it's
you? I got
individual
ticked
times.
over.
Because I'm
Did you go?
actually
You got 6 over? Oh,
It's
okay.
your
Then
time,
it is.
yeah,
faster
yeah.
than Jebro,
Yeah.
so it is your time.
Yeah.
So we all have to do it at the same time to get the same
Okay.
amount.
Are you on?
Do a
Yes.
countdown. Do a countdown.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's go.
Okay.
And because you like move a bit, I can still press play and beat
little
your
bit later.
time.
Oh wow!
you bum.
Whoa, Group
know.
being like go for the hardcore strats right now.
I'm competitive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all right.
What-
I'm playing this like
Cheer
a
me on.
survivor. Anyone want to get like an alliance or something?
Do we want to not cheer you on when we get to that point where it's like really tight? Right, I'm really hungry.
No, that
The
wasn't the
cheering-
issue. The issue is I boosted where I shouldn't have boosted there.
Because the cheering refills the boost. It doesn't actually speed up the boat.
You could technically say it does speed up the boat because you get injured.
I mean,
Hey, Jebro, don't rock the boat. Don't rock the boat, baby.
Wait, what am I doing? How do I
Don't
rock the
tip the
boat?
boat over.
Okay,
Don't eat too fast, Jebba. We're on waters. We don't want you to,
hell on the
Okay,
side.
so I just got a not boost here is the issue.
Okay.
Oh, to answer a question, Kata in chat, my brother was like a regional or state like #1 slot in Mario Kart Wii, and so it was a very much toxic environment growing up, but we were very competitive. I loved it.
Awesome.
I was very good at Super Mario Kart.
Yeah, the original. Same.
Yeah, I won a competition at my university.
Really? Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. What did you win?
It was part of like a larger engineering faculty
I got
thing.
silver. You didn't get
I
gold.
got gold.
What? Oh, no, wait, I did get gold.
205.
And
Wait, I got.
My UI has still got silver, but I got gold.
139. I beat
Okay,
Goops.
yeah.
Would you look at that?
That's weird, because it said I got the gold reward, but I didn't get the time.
What was your time?
It's got
It
the
put
time
it
from
at
last
205
time.
for me. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no, there we go. If you go to lifetime, it updates it, because it's the UI from before.
Mine's at 140.
Mine's at 139. I'm being boots.
You did.
You
Is
know
that
why, though? I'm at the front.
139, 920. Oh wait, Boots is.
I'm faster than you, Crave, because I'm at the front.
139.88.
I'm 14.
I'm
I'm-
130.
you're 12?
I'm 12.
I'm at 12.
139,
Damn.
No, I'm
640.
24th
Yeah, I know.
fastest.
It's because
I'm
I'm at the
24th
front.
fastest lifetime.
It's 'cause I'm-
And that's
I know.
only because there's 3 people in front of me that were in my boat.
Yeah, I was at the front. That's why it happened before, or I pressed it later than everyone else.
You
Alright,
get just
alright.
that split second.
That's amazing.
We're doing it again. We're doing it again.
Okay, I need to get off the boat to do that. Just a sec.
Okay,
This
okay.
button. No, not. Just a sec. Need to actually talk to the lady.
That's so
Hello.
good. That is so good that you can do that. Because
You are all extremely good racers. I just have to say
So
that.
good.
You're very good at control.
Honestly, thank you, because without you, I would not have been able to get gold on this race. Because I suck.
it is literally like you are
God.
literally carrying us like in more than one way right now. When you're carrying us in your
cheering.
boat, you're carrying I mean we are cheering, that's true. That's true actually.
Is everybody
helping.
ready? Is everybody ready?
More or less, yeah.
Oh wait.
I mean, I'm doing a lot of hard work.
Wait, I need
so.
to get it again because I want loot.
Okay, on the count of 3. 3,
Wait, I don't
2,
have it. Wait.
I avenate.
It came off.
I also for the first time because I added the Griffin race to this area while
So
I wasn't.
Start the race, then get in the boat, then hit the reset button up in the top right. It'll give you your option.
Oh, okay.
That's what.
Cool.
So they added
Smart.
the Griffin between.
They added the Griffin race, I guess, a couple of years ago, and I had never done it before, and I just did it, and it was a lot of fun, and I think I got top 10 or something like that overall.
Ben P's changed his name to user rather than ANET. Ben P. Amazing.
Nice. Oh, Ben P.
You can change it to undead though.
Hello, Ben P. All right, are you ready?
Yes.
Absolutely.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. You got to beat your time now. Hello, Ben P. How you doing, my friend? What's up?
I'm trying to gauge where the leash is on the actual like UI window so it doesn't disappear, but I get just the extra edge of distance.
Got it pretty close on most of the beetle races now.
Yeah. Like if people don't know what we're talking about, there's like an edge of where the UI will like unpop and you can't press, or like when you. Or do you mean the area when you start the races, like the public ones, or are you talking about the timer? Or are we talking about both?
No, like to start it. So, I mean, I guess it.
Because you have the window up before you start your timer, and you have this little range outside of the NPC where you can actually hit that before it takes the option away.
Right, that's it. Okay, cool. Yeah, I know.
I also got a Twitch ad, but I'm playing, so I get to see it live.
Who is Black Rose /Sign who's dancing all the time?
Oh, you can go back and watch the thing. Yeah, I've got as a partner we get the ads and stuff. You just got, all you have to do is basically subscribe. There you go. It's the only pay to win on the channel.
Works.
Does work. And support the channel as well, people. Thank you, Cassie, for the gifted subs. Well, I appreciate that.
Support your local talent.
Yeah, support Boots supporting us by getting gold.
Yes.
So just to let you know, even though we're doing pretty good here,
yeah, you're doing really good.
I'm pretty sure that first overall is like 10 seconds faster.
How?
Yeah.
Oh, just slightly slower.
Good job. Do you want to have a race?
Yeah, an actual race where I don't just carry you.
Oh sure. No.
See how much I actually suck at this.
I really, by the way,
anchor.
My lifetime, whatever the little what's it called? Ranked list. What's it called? Whatever. It's updated and it now has you, Jebro, and Kroof on it as my friends, and it pains me that you're both ahead of me because I carried you and I'm behind you. It pains me so much.
Oh, it took away my just a second. I need to.
Yeah, the controls.
Don't hate me because you ain't me, Boots. I feel like that's not cool.
Where's the keybind for Skiff anyway?
You could add it yourself.
I did not.
Oh wait, now I can do it.
Oh weird! It keeps just taking it away.
Lifetime.
All right, one moment.
It's okay. I'm trying to work it out as well. Oh,
You're ahead of me by
seen
0.3 seconds, and it's like,
oh my
this is gonna torture me.
I've never seen the jade. I've never seen the jade bot on the back of the Skiff before do that.
It's cute.
It's very cute. Okay, which is my boost? My keybinds don't work on this though, for some reason.
Huh.
Anyway.
All right. Are you ready for an actual
trash.
race?
I don't have that Jade bot boost.
That's
oh well.
Okay. Actually, you could go quickly anyway without the Jade bot boost. I got to only 9 seconds slower than our time together without a Jade bot boost. So.
Just want to say that I have the quickest time at the moment.
And you can just put your Skiff to the full throttle, but it'll make turning very difficult.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, sure.
No.
3, 2, 1, go.
I'm not even going forward.
Oh, because you probably have it on the wrong setting at first.
I didn't press it.
Oh no. Oh no.
Where are you?
Are you okay, Proof?
My stinking boat is grounded. Help!
What are you doing? What do you do?
Yeah, I could see your points on the maps, and they're
Where is
not,
Kroof right now?
they're not very close. I gotta
I've
say.
never tried to go fast in the skiff. I did not realize just how difficult this is.
Oh, they can go pretty
You,
quick.
you were
yeah.
skilled.
I'm actually not a million miles away from Boots, but I'm
No,
definitely
you're
behind.
like
I'm definitely
you're
behind
like-
by a good way. I think
you're not too far away.
I'm not changing my. The thing is, my keybinds don't work for some reason on the. So I have to click. It's weird.
Oh yeah,
We're making
on
progress.
The, skills 2, 3, and 4 for some reason.
Yeah, it's 1 to 3 for me. It's really weird.
I wonder if my 1 is working. Yeah, my 1 is working. It's the same thing that happened in oh gosh, there's a few instances where they give you special skills, and one is the flight with Aureen, and
Oh yeah. What was that?
I want to try it
Are
again.
you making the sound of the boat? That's great. I did that.
that was the sound of my boat grounding.
Oh no!
I want to try it
Oh, no.
again with you guys all
yeah.
in the boat again, because I finished, by the way.
Yeah, I'm not far away.
Oh, did you, Boots? Wow.
Oh man, I
I
was
want to
close.
try it again with you in the boat because I think we could do better. I think we could get a lower time.
What did I get? What did I get then? I don't know. I got 2 minutes then. That actually was pretty good on my
That's not
own.
bad. That's
Yeah.
almost a gold.
Oh yeah, it is. Oh man. Yeah.
turn faster.
Oh, that was
There
so
we go.
close. Nice.
Yeah, without my help, you almost got gold.
That's actually pretty good. I mean,
And that was
I
like
wonder if-
your second time trying or something, right?
That's the first time I tried it. Cool.
There you go. You're gonna get it for sure next time.
I like skiffs though. Skiffs are good. Like the out of the mounts, I can definitely
It does
use
make-
the skiff better than the other ones. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's but the skiffs are so good. And we talked about this, didn't we? We talked about having races a long time ago. I think it was
I
you
got-
probably.
I love it.
2 minutes, 17 seconds.
Hey,
Nice.
not bad. A little trick, by the way, is so when you're at the start of the race and your bubbles up and you have the play button, right? Don't
Right.
press play. Hover your mouse above the play button and hold down right click. So like you're moving your camera.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Or just hover it above and then wait until and move forward until it disappears. Then you could hold right click and you can move your camera around and your mouse will stay in that position. And then what you could do is you could go all the way back here towards the beginning, before the beginning of the race, and turn around and gain a large amount of speed starting off, and if you pass by the starting zone again, the thing will pop up and you can press play at a higher speed.
Wow. Oh,
Okay.
my
So,
god. The
Just
fuck-
getting a higher
You
velocity.
get back here, you build up momentum and hit your boost and just run through it.
Facts.
I'm gonna be right back.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Wait,
So that's what I
that didn't
do
work
for a
me.
lot of races, actually.
I mean, that's a good idea.
Do that for this race. I do that for Griffin races sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. So that looks like it's fairly popular as well with a lot of people. And you can obviously... Wait, are there specific... Let me just see if I can fish here for a sec. Whee. Oh no, whoops.
I go, oh, I should move my boat. We're all trying to boost your boat again, yeah?
I think so. I
Yeah.
think
Oh,
Proof,
yeah, let's do that.
Proof has just nipped off for a sec. So I'm going to quickly fish here and see what I get while we wait very quickly.
Oh yeah, I haven't fished here yet.
Yeah,
I
they've
was
got
wondering.
fishing holes from all over Tyria. So you'll see,
Okay, so you
you'll
can
see
get
all of them.
any, basically any fish, kind of like the Thousand Seas Pavilion, I guess.
Very, yeah.
Nice.
But the only issue with this
similar
area is that you can't tell what bait you need to use in different places necessarily.
Well, because it's labeled as lake fish or shore fish or.
Yeah, but is it lake fish in Ascalon or is it lake fish?
Oh,
Yeah.
I must be in deeper water to anchor. Yeah.
Oh yeah, open water. I wonder what the open water fish are. Yeah, I like this place. I want to say, I want this here forever.
Yeah, especially now that they've added that. Just would come here to fish, even if the Zephyrite were all gone.
Absolutely. Like, in fact, it'd be better when it's not festival time. You know, like live how the locals live. Sometimes, you know, when you're when you're traveling and stuff. Sometimes you go during a festival and it's like really busy. There's a lot of tourists, but then you go back there when it's not so busy, maybe in the off season, and it's great because then you could like go to the local coffee shop, talk to the locals who aren't there when the Zephyrite are there.
This counts as Ascalonian, apparently.
This specific location, yeah, maybe it's different somewhere else though.
I got an Ascalonian fish.
Because I got Maguma the other day.
Oh, really? Okay.
I wonder if it is affected by the bait that you use.
Maybe.
If it's just all shore fish, and if you use the bait that leans towards Ascalonian fish.
I'll see what I get next.
Oh, maybe. That'd be interesting. Maybe like literally all fish are available and you get whatever you're using for your bait.
I got another Ascalonian one from this lake fish though.
It might be your bait. Which bait
have I got? So look.
Like that's how I would have done it, but it also depends on how they constructed fishing holes in the first place and if that's possible.
I wonder if there's not.
That is a good point. Actually, look at it really brings up
I have
where the thunder where we are.
Yeah.
The cliffs. Like we are so close to Thunderhead Peaks.
Yeah.
It's such a weird place that we are right now.
Yeah,
that's true. It means definitely like See what else I get.
Near the dwarven homelands.
Right.
Yes.
That's right.
That's why it's awesome.
Okay, so are y'all coming on my boat now?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have this one more fish and see what
Is your
happens.
skiff? Okay, you at least have a... Oh, wait, no, that's not your skiff.
I'm gonna
Otterscotch has a beautiful skiff.
I have the most beautiful skiff in the
I'm
entire
only going
game.
on the skiff if it looks good.
You don't want my steering though.
My skiff is practical and functional.
Practically ugly.
Wow.
I've got the best. I've got a good looking one. I got the I actually really like the base skiff. I actually feel like it's more, you know. I don't know.
I do love the skiffs.
I have a skiff chosen per character, and 2 of my characters keep the base.
It's just the cherry blossom one is a head and shoulders above.
It is pretty cool. I like the
so
jade
beautiful.
one. The jade, the more engineering kind of like jadey.
Honestly,
It's
old
like a
fisherman
classic car.
Boost. He can't afford these fancy skiffs. Okay, he's just a humble
He's a
fisherman.
professional. Like, are the treasure hunt events on?
Like you didn't
Doesn't
sell
matter.
any of
Come
the
in my
fish
boat.
that you caught. Like you caught
It
a
doesn't
lot of
matter.
fish.
Oh, no, it's
You should
not.
be rolling in that fish money.
I am actually. I made like 500 gold from it. It's pretty
There you
good.
go.
Oh,
Nice.
no. I love
didn't even
your
count-
skiff. Your skiff is so beautiful. I'm currently working on legendaries and I'm looking for an investor. But
Well, yeah, what kind of return could I expect for investing in your legendaries?
You get to not see your UI or screen ever.
I'm gonna make sure that whenever you need to try to beat your score, I will be an extra person to increase your endurance of your skiff.
Okay, I want to see
that
down
business.
payment here.
And Croof will sit ahead of you, so they beat your time.
Wait, also, is it dependent on where you're positioned on the skiff?
seems
Yeah,
to
because
be.
you
That's
hit
why
the-
I
Yeah,
moved
you
up
cross the
front
finish line
seat.
Across the
first, right?
checkpoint. That's why I got it, because I sat at the front.
That's why I moved up to the front seat this time.
Y'all are dirty. Y'all.
Now the question is,
Where did I?
How
do we
dare?
Do we do my secret trick of
Yes.
gaining speed beforehand?
Try. Yeah.
Because I don't know, you might miss the ability to press.
That's
in
true.
time.
So if I don't press the button and you're running through the race, then it doesn't count for me.
No,
I think
no,
it
no,
would
no.
count for you.
You have
Yeah.
to, because you have to click it for the checkpoints to come
Yeah.
up. Yeah. Because all it is checkpoints. If you don't use a skiff, it doesn't matter. You can swim through them.
Oh,
The
You
pop
don't
is
have
not
to use a
popping up for
skiff.
me.
It's like the races. You don't have to use a specific event.
what
Thing.
I'd recommend is you go up to her, you talk, you start it,
Yeah,
and then
I
you
see,
hit
I
that
see.
reset.
Yeah. Sorry, is everybody ready?
Now I am.
Okay. I am not going to do the special technique.
You can go a little bit back.
Fine.
If
How's
you
that?
want. Yeah, wherever you
Okay.
want.
On the count of 12,
Perfect.
11, 10, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. I think I got it on the edge.
Just the edge.
I'm on the edge of glory. Okay.
Look at Boots like right in the back, like we're just cheering, and Boots is like a hardcore fisherman, just like, oh, what's happening?
It's
so good.
It's tough. I got it. There's a lot of. It's not easy. Okay, I'm concentrating.
It's so good though. I love the animations.
Pressing one is very hard.
It's so it's just such a good feature of the game. Like, I love how they're able to just do any of this. It just gives you such a different angle of viewing, not only viewing the game, like playing the game, but experiencing the game. Like it's just
Did you
fun.
cheer a little harder, Jebro?
Yeah,
Stop talking and
sorry.
cheer.
But hey, you don't need that much endurance.
Yeah, it's what's really cool is that they went from not capable of doing moving platforms in the game to shared mounts and temporary platforms. Temporary party-based platforms.
That's so true. That was good. Well done.
The judging panel is going to have to dock a couple of points off that turn.
Oh, did I touch something? Oh no.
It's a
you're
little
good.
crooked.
No, you're right. Oh, Scotch actually completely. That's very
No,
true.
it is very impressive.
But like they're doing a lot of stuff in the game to optimize it. Actually, recently in the latest patch, like if you've noticed, it does feel a little bit less FPS-y in places.
Oh. Did they update DirectX?
They
11?
did something.
Yeah, it's default now.
Yeah.
Oh well, but were there any like refinements to it other than making it default?
There was
They mentioned something,
but I don't know.
Someone knocked
I
me
can't
out.
remember exactly what it was. I'll have
All
to
right.
go and look again.
We're gonna try the special technique.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna go and check out the rest of the event, Boots, because we've been here for a while.
No, I need your
Like,
help. We're doing this
do this
forever.
for me.
You don't understand. This is what I do with adventures.
I know
start an
it
adventure,
is. I know
and
it
then
is.
I
You
start
don't understand me, Mom.
we-
It's not
we
a
do it.
phase.
and over and over and over again until either I pass out
Oh, that would
become
work for me.
malnourished.
or I'm the highest in my
But
personal.
the treasure hunt
The
is
lack
on
of
right
showers.
now, and I want to
Lifetime.
show the stream the treasure hunt. So we're gonna go do that.
Fine.
You can go. You can
Oh,
carry
it
on
is the
doing
treasure
race.
hunt.
I
If
actually
any of
don't
you
know
have
what
done
this
the
happens.
Path of Fire Casino Blitz, I'm
Yeah.
assuming it's kind of like that.
I can't remember. I don't think this is new though. I just can't remember how to
basically-
do it.
treasure
This is
hunt.
casino blitz.
Yeah. So what do you do in the treasure hunt? I can't remember.
You just get casino coins.
Yeah, there's bags of bundles of loot.
Oh yeah, okay, I've done this. I remember now.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I
Go right to
remember.
fish.
Well,
you
there
have to
was
skip fishing?
there was an achievement thing for this, wasn't there? Like you had to get a certain amount, and I thought there was.
Have they finally updated
Yeah.
this to have a consume all?
No.
Oh,
Is it down?
oh my
there it is.
god.
Wait, consume more
Yeah,
for what?
you're up above. It's down
the
at the
bags
waterline
of
for the
loot.
first 2 rounds.
Okay, cool. Got it. Yeah, I remember this now. Can you get it with mounts though, can't you? Yeah. Okay.
You can trade them, but you cannot consume all.
Which one? What one are you
So
talking
sad.
about?
Bundles.
The bundles of loot that we're picking up.
So you know how the casino coins are all experience? They're like stored experience.
Mm-hmm.
These are the same, except you can't just consume all. You have to sit here and click forever.
You
Do
say?
the casino coins
wait,
also
you
have a
don't hand
consume
these
all
in?
feature?
Wait, you could consume them in general?
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, you can consume
Oh.
them.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh, they
Yeah.
must be the
Oh,
things
you
I've
two
got
cool
in.
tips?
They must be the things that are in my bank that I didn't know where I got them then. I was like, I didn't know where I got those. Okay,
You
that's
can buy some stuff.
what. I thought it was
But now that I've
experience
bought all
though.
the stuff,
Well, you can choose to either consume it for experience or trade it in for loot.
Oh, okay. I need to see what the icon is actually. Yeah, this is good. This
Well,
is a good event today.
Lore-wise, let's think about it for a second. These are bundles of loot,
Yeah.
and we could trade them in for loot.
Yes.
What do you think the things are actually in these bags that we're collecting that these traders want?
You know those
In exchange for the treasure.
I'm gonna say garages, but you know those garages in America where you have basically you don't know what's in them. You don't know what's in the thing. That's
Like a
what they're
storage
like.
unit?
Yeah, they're storage units. That's what these loot
Ooh,
bags are.
y'all
you
watch
know.
Storage Wars?
Yeah, that's so good.
Okay.
Love that show.
That show was lit.
Yeah, it's good. Because like you could pay like $2,000 for like literally a garage of pants.
Whatever. Okay, so that's what this is. These traders are gamblers essentially. They're buying like bags of random loot that they will look through for treasures that are good.
I mean, knowing inflation, I assume it's just mystic coins. Like
yeah, and the reason why there's actually nothing in there. These poor gamblers are getting fleeced when we buy stuff from them, because when we go through them and look for stuff, all we get is experience. The experience of looking through them.
But the thing is, they get paid by advertisements, which are everywhere, you know, so they don't care. It's fun.
Okay.
It's all about the advertising, you see.
They're marketing moguls.
Yeah, they really are. Moguls.
How many bags of loot do you guys have?
Morgles.
This is a competition, by the way.
Morgul blade.
Oh, I had some left over from before, so.
Mogul blade.
No, I mean it'll say your contribution for this particular.
Oh, where is that? 47.
47.
Wait, are we on the next bit yet, or is it like?
No.
Oh, I've got all
Still
of them.
got.
Oh no, I haven't, because you've got more. Is there more outside?
I've got 56.
We've all collectively, I mean, I've done 49.
There's like thousands, yeah, like 3,000. 3,000?
Yeah.
There's some more.
There's a lot of people here, I guess.
It's a good way to get there. So if you don't know what we're doing, you're listening on some some podcast somewhere that
Are we
doesn't
doing
have
a
video.
podcast? Is that what's happening right now?
But well, the thing is, I the play ones I don't always put out, but I like to put them out on like they do, because ever since Spotify they've got video now, so you can actually like you can watch it. Yeah, it's well, I've been doing this for ages. I got an offer to do it, and I think everyone can do it now. But like, so people on Spotify can, but if you're on other services, you can't, and it just goes out to everything. So when I put it on Anchor, so it's like.
Wait, Spotify contacted you and was like, "Hey."
Yeah. Ages ago. Well, not personally.
Wow.
I mean, I guess I was one of their creators or whatever.
Raffle.
Because you just put if you just put stuff on
testing, probably.
You just if you just put it on there, yeah. You put anything.
64.
I ended
round
up
2.
with. Oh, it doesn't tell me.
Round 2.
We have to go up higher.
Yeah, anyone can be a creator on Spotify. It's not that difficult.
Anyone?
Yeah,
You could do anything you set your mind to.
But believe it or not, the LightBringers podcast actually does have a lot of listens on Spotify and other places.
I gotta go check that out.
Are we verified?
Do I need to sign up for a Spotify account?
Yeah. You need a Spotify account.
Okay.
The thing is, you can be a creator, but you don't have to make good things to be a creator.
Yeah, exactly. That's
snap.
very true. But we do have good viewership
You
on
can
there.
do it.
Hey,
You
you're
can
on
do
the
it.
podcast.
You literally, that was the same energy as like anyone can make a YouTube video.
Yeah,
That
that's
was
true.
me.
Right.
Very similar to me saying, I don't even watch this.
Hey, I mean, you know, when Boots is on the show, we get less views. So that's all I'm saying.
It's true, and you keep on reminding me every time we meet. You're like,
But that's not
the
actually
most
true.
amount-
I looked at it the other day. I was on stream and I was like, I said to everyone, I was like, well, Boots is on the podcast and it's actually got more views than one of the other ones where he's not on it. So I was like, this is actually not a true thing.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Damn. You know, I think it's all about the topics. I think it really comes down to Jebro's management of the podcast.
Oh, well, it always, yeah, obviously.
We have to have
It's got nothing to do with the guest.
system of voting. Maybe we should overthrow.
Yeah, just have a podcast.
Speaking of which, was there anything we were supposed to talk about today?
we're talking about festivals. We're enjoying the festival and chilling.
Festivals in general, or
Well, like, we're just talking about the event, like enjoying it. So what I wanted to do was to enable this to be every week. So I don't think there's any podcasts in Guild Wars 2 that are actually every week that actually are good. Like, actually don't talk about everything in the game. It's normally drama or like some other crap. And I'm just like,
Hey, why don't we talk about drama?
No, I don't.
sorry
That's
about
not,
No.
no. But like, if there is like actual drama, because like, you know, it's a fun
If there
event.
is
It's good.
actual
It's
drama.
advertising.
If
Like,
it's worthwhile, sure.
yeah. Like, we talk about that kind of stuff sometimes. Like, you know, we're not gonna not talk about it, but like only if it's worth it. Like, you know, I'm not gonna.
You know, Obi makes a
Yes, I
good
know.
point. I actually made a video on this yesterday.
Well, we've still got things to
fun
talk about.
topic.
But like in terms of like the festival, and yes, we can talk about the GW3. I was gonna add that. in terms of this festival, though, yes, it's very awesome. This event is very cool as well. I like doing this one. This is good times. But like, is there any other events? What is your favorite event?
Halloween.
Halloween. Why is that?
I think when Heart of Thorns was coming out, it launched around the time of Halloween.
Yeah.
The stars just aligned for me, and I have this sentimental, nostalgic feeling around Halloween that I'm always chasing after. I want to like capture that essence and drink from it and stay hydrated, but it's just this.
You mean the core game?
This never-ending chase. No, like with when the Heart of Thorns releasing and Halloween, and I played Halloween at the same time of Heart of Thorns. Everything was so new and spectacular that it has such a warm place in my heart for that festival.
Did you do the storyline when it first came out? Do you remember? Like it doesn't exist anymore, but there was a storyline.
I don't know if I.
With the prince.
Right?
Yeah, with the prince.
Yeah, I think I might have done it, like briefly, but I was by no means invested.
It was when it came. It was when it came out. Yeah, it was. They only did it that one time, I think. And they never.
Yeah, I remember
there have been some follow-up stories to it.
Yeah, there was little stories last year with the you going around Tyria, and there was Joko. Yeah, that was awesome. That was very cool.
I loved that so much.
Yeah, that was wicked. I was glad. It wasn't him though, was it? It was like someone else from a different multiverse.
Yeah, it's like a.
They tricked a spirit into thinking it was. Sorry, spoilers.
No,
it's great.
Do it. We played it on the stream.
Oh, Joko! I never. Who? I am beside myself.
Thank you, Kurt.
No, it was such a fun little twist that you're tricking a spirit into thinking that they are.
I was
Joko.
kind of sad about that actually. I was like, oh, I wish it was Joko.
We really gaslit that spirit, didn't we?
Yeah, it's true. It's true actually. But if he doesn't come back, I'm just gonna be sad. He has to at some point.
We said gaslight it, keep him cool, boss. Let's go.
The first ever Halloween.
Yeah. Was
probably my favorite. Festival. I guess it was the first festival that ever happened.
Was it?
And I think it was.
Oh yeah,
I think so. Yeah. I think it was my favorite festival because like I have memories from that festival that like will live on.
That's true.
I remember like
the weapon skins and stuff dropping.
Yeah, the weapon skins at 24 hours. Basically,
oh no, you were one of those people. Like me.
Well, WP farmed that instance for over 24 hours straight. And I was only there for like
I may have done
6 hours of it or whatever, but yeah, that was something else.
I may have been there for a while doing the same thing.
One of the saddest things about them removing armor breaking from the game is that you won't have the people who are running 24/7 in the labyrinth with their armor just completely busted, just running around in the stark naked.
Yeah, it did used to happen more often. I think they reduced the amount of times they would, like, I think over time your armor just didn't break as much.
I was just like, people died in the labyrinth?
You go AFK at the wrong time, you get
AFK, yeah.
Don't forget core game, there's been significant power creep. Like, it's been... Yeah, you die a lot more.
And if you're not in a big Zerg, then you could get singled out.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, do people do the labyrinth without being in a Zerg?
Yeah. I mean, if you just need your dailies at night or something.
Brave souls.
Yeah, it's just if you need... I'd do it sometimes at night when I needed achievements, and I was just like, oh, I need this one thing, and we're not going near it.
We just need to carve pumpkins. That's all.
Yeah, exactly. That's right.
That was fun. I fell off.
Oh my god, I am really focused on this.
I am struggling right now for some reason. I just keep hitting this waterfall over and over.
But like, we're all kind of into this. I like it. I am fully into this right now.
I mean, that's exemplary. Like, it really shows you how much fun these things are.
It's just so basic. It's just so basic as well. I don't know why.
What you call basic?
I mean, it's good basic. Basic isn't necessarily bad.
So basic.
You just
But,
have
like,
to do it well and not rely on it because it's basic.
Basic existed before it was like, you know, a word which
Oh, wait,
meant
you're still doing the loot
which was
bundles.
derogatory. I am, yeah.
You're still...
No.
Oh, I'm
This is
doing,
like,
I'm
I
doing the
moved
Griffin
on.
race now.
I'm not.
I'm growing as a person.
I need to
Yeah,
get
I've got-
loot. I'm investing
I've
for
got
the
the
future.
Griffin race down to 18 seconds.
Yeah, I'm not very good at that
Wow.
one. I'd have to go back and practice a lot. Get good at that. So what other events are their people's favorite?
There's the baby Doliac.
Wait, what's the don't?
Yeah,
No,
you
that's
get turned
Christmas.
into a baby. You get turned into a baby Doliac, and then you have to
What
race.
is that?
Wait, which one?
They
Is that here?
have-
Thursday thing?
That's here.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
flying Doliac race.
Oh, wait, is it up
They
now?
have let me check.
It's not up
near the
yet.
top. You could always do the
Is that
time
time
There,
trial?
yeah, there's the adventure version. Yeah,
Oh. Okay.
Gimmer race is next, then fishing, then Doliac race. They
Okay.
have it set up so that you're it's in the event timer now.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. I didn't actually know that. Oh, that's cool.
You just have to scroll all the way down to the bottom.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah.
All right, let's get some. If we've got mods, I know we've got Reader and some other peeps in the chat. I don't know. We can maybe do a little vote. Maybe we can throw some events in there from Guild Wars 2. We'll have Christmas, or Winter's Day. We'll have
That's
this.
the same
Festival
thing.
4 Winds. Yeah, no, that's what I mean. I just remembered the name.
Now, what's your least favorite festival? That's what I want to get into.
Dragon Bash.
Wow. That
Wait,
was
which one?
fast.
Dragon Bash.
Oh, I don't mind Dragon Bash though. 'Cause it's cool.
Honestly-
The zones are cool. 'Cause you get to
It
go
always
to
hasn't
more
set with me. I was always like, as soon as Aureen was your little pal,
Yeah, it's the theme.
I was like, I feel bad.
I don't mind the thing. because the
actually
dragons still
have-
like cause problems. So
The one thing I wish they'd change is they do have NPCs who are standing around talking about Aureen being evil because she's an elder dragon. And I just want them to put in some NPC to walk in and smack them upside the head
Yeah.
and say, "You idiots."
It's true. Jin says Lunar New Year, and I kind of agree. That's kind of a lame one.
that'd be my pick.
Overall.
Deserves
It's just basically,
some major work.
yeah. It's basically
It's
a
old.
place to get a lot of gold
Yeah.
if you can.
There's they did add
Favorite,
the
please. Favorite. Do a favorite. Thank you. Sorry.
Oh.
I was talking to Reader. Reader's doing a. He's going to be awesome and do
Some
a
polls.
vote. Yeah, for everyone.
Nice.
So pay attention. So you can all vote on your favorite festivals. I don't know how many ever you can fit in there, but don't put Lunar New Year in there then because no one likes that one anyway. So.
Honestly, the Lunar New Year, it makes me sad because it could be so much better, and it just felt like it was slapped in there and then ignored.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's always whenever something is my least favorite especially in Guild Wars, it's because you can see what it could be.
Mm.
And it just isn't. One thing I wish they would do is find a way to make so there's that event that in Lunar New Year where you all go into the garden in an instance and you do the themed events
Yeah.
with the different zodiac creatures. If they could
Yeah.
make that open world so that it felt more like there was a festival happening in the city.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that'd be nice.
Oh, the effigies up.
That'd be
Sorry.
nice.
Yeah, that would
Or
actually
like,
be a good idea.
I mean, I think put it in Kaineng or just bring it into camp. That would be great as well. Kaineng City is, I think we've talked about this a few times, is a beautiful city and it's really cool. But it would be nice if it had a little more life to it, like a little more stuff going on in it. And if they could put Lunar New Year there, and then maybe after Lunar New Year's done, there's just a bunch of citizens there who, like with Christmas, leave their lights up for half the year.
Yes.
They could
Aw.
leave some of the Lunar New Year decorations lit up.
I'm trying to hit the flipping effigy with non-balloons and it's not working.
Where's the effigy? Am I supposed to be
up.
attacking something?
He's
Up at the very top.
With water balloons.
with water balloons, yeah.
Oh,
I don't actually see my doing any damage at all, but I
Oh,
guess.
he's spinning.
It
He's
doesn't.
spinning.
I don't think it marks that you're actually doing anything at all.
Yeah, it's weird. It says 0.
It just
and
flickers when you hit it.
a ton of different conditions jumping in on and off. And
I know. I was like, the conditions are getting so big. They
it's
just keep
weird.
like.
Yeah. It's a bit. It's
They're
not
getting
very.
cleansed.
Doesn't give you any feedback. Got it though, I guess.
We did it.
Yeah, that was one of the. That's one of the achievements.
Oh, I just got the.
A watchwork chest.
Yeah, so
got-
there's the
yeah,
bags, the watchwork. Oh, did you get the chest or the bag?
I got the chest, so I can choose a weapon.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, because you got the 9 achievements.
I just got the
achievements.
pinata infusion from the thing.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
You got an infusion?
He's not excited. He's lying.
Yeah.
Like, you'll be way more excited about
I
it
was
if you
like,
did.
hello? You got an infusion? Where's your excitement?
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
see how much it sells for. Hold on a
We've
second.
got a vote going on in chat, by the way. What event is your favorite in Guild Wars 2? Winter's Day, Festival of the Four Winds, Dragon Bash, Super Adventure Festival, and also Halloween. So get voting. We've only got 6 people. So go vote.
Be
please.
sure to
I
go up
forgot.
and greet Evan Nashblade with a water balloon.
Sab is no. Why did I write? Sab is one of my favorite, but I just don't like playing it. It's weird. Like I love the theme of Sab. And
It
the
hits my
weapons.
migraines so hard.
Yeah.
I
I
can
do
only
not
play
like
for about
Sab.
half an hour before I have to go lay down and in a dark room,
The weapon skins are.
and it makes me so mad.
Yeah, it does
The
make me
newest
mad,
weapon
doesn't
skins
it?
were good though.
I think I'm just predisposed
Mm-hmm.
to not like Sab. Well,
Wait, why?
I just think it's the graphical
Oh, you
direction
don't like that
of it.
theme?
Oh,
That's
I'm
the
sorry.
8-bit.
Zoomer with your.
Wow.
You know, like.
Yeah.
Well, I'm over here
Zoomer.
zooming in the
Zoomer.
fast lane. Get over,
Wow.
Grandpa.
Anything lower than 64 bits.
Oh wow, he's a
Unbelievable.
millennial. He's a millennial. You're a millennial, aren't you, Boots?
I don't like to be. I don't like to be.
Defined as.
I don't like to be put in
Fine,
boxes.
yeah.
Well, like technical. You're technically generation-wise. I mean, whether or not you
No.
like it or not, you're a
I like
millennial.
the 8-bit style, but like putting it in a
Do you,
3D
though?
environment with Guild Wars 2, it takes me out of the fantasy a little bit. And then
Oh, it breaks your
What do you
immersion.
mean? But you're inside a special virtual reality world.
Yeah, made by the Asura.
Yeah.
You're not.
Like,
You're not in Tyrion
I don't
anymore.
associate 8-bit with Asura though.
What?
Like I associate golems and holographs, a bit more like edgy sci-fi.
I don't know, man. Their city's a giant cube.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it, but it's not something that I'm like going up for.
I mean,
if that makes sense.
it is Crew's opinion, so it's totally valid.
Yeah.
Incorrect.
Yeah, but shut up. Like, you can disagree, but like it's still Crew's opinion. I mean, that's fair enough.
Well, no, that's not true. It is still Cliff's opinion.
Oh my God, it's
but
not
that doesn't
true.
mean it's totally valid. That just
I mean,
means
yeah,
that it is.
everyone's opinion is valid.
Well, mine's a little less,
if
but
you
that's
don't agree
okay.
with it, just because you don't agree with it doesn't mean it's not valid.
I don't know about that. I think not
Do you know
all
what valid
opinions are
means?
valid. Yeah, I do.
Ooh,
Are you
now
sure?
we're getting into a philosophical
Yeah.
discussion.
So validating people's feelings and thoughts about different things is like you
But what
have
if your
this
opinion
thought.
is that like?
What if you have a trash opinion? Like a
Yeah, what if you
genuine
have a
trash
trash
Yeah,
opinion?
but your
Genuinely.
opinions are
like
shaped.
Crew's opinion was fine. But
That's
what if you have a
flippant, you know.
genuinely trash opinion that goes against facts?
But like
If an opinion being valid doesn't mean that it
correct.
is that you have to accept it as correct.
yeah.
But
but then-
it is like it heavily
really
influenced. It is
valid
the way
then, though?
to see the world.
Well, you have to look up what valid
Well,
means.
it's not
then.
about.
Yeah.
It's not about.
It's not correctness. It's about
It's
acceptance of someone's opinion. Like everyone's thoughts and feelings and opinions are valid because of their
or
life.
should we be validating opinions? Maybe that's a better way of putting it.
Are all opinions?
I think that
different.
part of the
valid?
problem here, and when I've heard this discussion come up before, it's
Love it.
what people think validating means or valid means.
Exactly.
Psychologytoday.com. Your right to an opinion does not make your opinion valid.
Well, I mean, it's it's different
Okay,
in terms
sorry.
of like.
I am off doing other things, and I have just totally noticed that the new mini is a Siamese cat. It makes me very happy. There's a mini cat and there's a mini rod. Sorry.
So you can validate that people have an opinion, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's correct. It's like
Well,
the
I
way.
don't think validation is an argument of if you can form an opinion or not. Like validating
No,
means like
no,
a
that's
seal of
right, that's right.
approval.
You could respect someone that they have that opinion, but I don't
Like,
know
I'm not
about
arguing
it
if
being-
people can have ideas in their head.
Yeah.
It's just what that idea is.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. That's
know?
what I'm saying.
But by and large, most opinions I think are valid.
It really depends on what it is as well.
It becomes a
honestly.
neat.
But I mean, that's the point, isn't it?
But like in terms of like, I mean, if it's
That's the
just
point.
beyond ridiculous, there's like, you know, yeah. But
Well, like, I mean, yeah.
like kind of Crew's saying, like most things, are. It's all based on life experience as well, and like, you know, your own life views and your views and how you were brought up in the
A certain
family
group
and
of
stuff.
people-
You know?
You know what? I think I should not bring this up. But anyway,
No,
we're done.
it's a good conversation. Because no,
I was gonna say
talk
that
about
a
this in
certain group of people in World War II had an opinion. I don't think that opinion was valid.
No, but like, it's a very extreme example as well, which is what we kind of.
That's what I'm saying.
Use
Not all
extremes
opinions
to
are
get to
valid.
these points. Even in my psychology class, no, not psychology, philosophy, we would always talk about how going to like World War II era and the extremes of it it's like everyone goes there because it's the simplest, usually the most universal like agreement to like, oh, we can actually play around with these extremes in a isolated bubble because it's like the era of humanity that was absolutely like awful. So it's always so interesting how everyone just goes there.
When really, like, the reason it is a debatable topic is because most of our use cases are very gray area.
Yeah.
You know, is this festival the best or the worst? Is this food absolutely terrible and should never be made again? Is it, you know, these opinions that you could argue with real facts, yes or no. But
It's
if
also-
I would say that any opinion you could have related to Guild Wars 2 is a valid opinion.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it's a lot based on people's life experience as well. So if you have an experience which has shaped your opinion of something, your experience is valid for your experience specifically. It doesn't mean it's valid for everyone else. So there would be arguments for really extreme things like being valid for different people because of their life experience and their experience of being treated like shit by specific people. So, you know, for them, it was valid that they felt angry and upset by those people, so they don't like them. You know, that's like, for them, it's a thing, because, you know, doesn't mean it's right or wrong or whatever. It just means for them, you know, you could
I also
probably
find
understand in some weird fucked up way, if that makes any sense.
I also find it interesting that people are able to deflect and hide behind the phrase opinion at
Just
times.
opinion, man.
And and people, it's a very useful tool because then it's like, well, how do you approach it then?
I like how, thank you, Squid, bring us back. Thank you. It's really, yeah, this is the thing, and it's like we could bash on about this all day, but yes, we will talk
I
about.
love these topics.
I
do as
suppose
well,
we
'cause I
are a
talk
Guild
about them
Wars
every
2
day.
podcast and not a
Philosophy, psychology podcast.
yeah.
Sorry, I need
There
to
is a
check
point
out
about talking about
really quick. I'll be right back.
talking about validity with people. Obsidian is it's a big thing in counseling, and then a big thing in mental health, because we talk about validating people's opinions and rights and everything else as being things which exist and are real. That's what the suggestion is in mental health anyway. So validating someone's thoughts and feelings in, you know, I validate that you feel angry right now. It means it's recognizing. So the wordage is
You're
probably
recognizing that opinion
wrong.
exists.
Exactly.
And that,
Exactly. It's more a refer. That's what I should have. How I had the
Yeah,
context.
I think that's I think there's I mean, there's a clear difference, right? It's a clear difference between saying someone's opinion is valid and validating someone's opinion.
Yeah. So that's the big difference. Yeah. So that's a better context to. That's where I'm coming from, I think. More
That's
so.
fair. That's fair.
Full circle.
Yeah. Full circle. Yeah, there we go. Well, I mean, we can have these conversations. I don't mind having these conversations. It's good for. I'm gonna have more general podcasts.
Jebro.
We are. Yeah. Well,
We're
I'm
gonna have
actually
these
aiming to
conversations.
have some more open podcasts, probably about like streaming in general and also MMORPGs in general. Future things.
I'm a huge MMORPG player.
You just play Guild Wars 2, that's it.
I
You're not a
played
huge
Temtem.
MMO.
I used to
Oh,
play
wow.
WoW
MMO.
before Guild Wars 2 was out. I played WoW. I played Guild Wars 1.
Guild Wars 1 isn't even an MMORPG.
It kind of was.
It is more
It
RPG.
kind of was.
It's an
It is
It was.
massively multiplayer online game. You could play with other people.
Go
up to a certain
and
limit.
look up the wiki, on the wiki what
I
Guild Wars
played
1 was.
RuneScape.
It was an MMO.
It's not an MMO.
It's an MMO.
I technically played.
not.
I did play. Hold on a second. I did play Final Fantasy 14.
For a day.
No,
2 days.
for
Oh my-
like, I think I have probably 28, no more than that, 28, at least 28 hours logged onto
That's
it. But it was
nothing. What are you talking
It was
about?
28 hours of pain. It was when it first came out, and it was like before
Oh, was
the
that
realm
before the
was born.
destruction? Was that
It
before it
was
destroyed?
literally
Yeah. Oh my God.
I pre-purchased Final Fantasy 14.
Oh,
and
did you play
I played
since?
it when it came out.
Have you played
and
since though?
no, I've not played since. I
Oh, you should
quit.
probably do that.
I quit before they gave everybody a free month because it was so bad.
It was bad.
and I decided not to play the free month, and I just never went back to it because it was so bad.
That's a good reason.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, they destroyed it. It was like ESO when it started. Guild Wars 2, honestly, was not too bad, to be honest. It was pretty solid when it started. Anyway, we digress
It's still better.
massively.
I
Still
wonder
better,
what
yeah.
everyone's MMORPG list is
That's another
in
podcast.
terms of how many.
That's a
We
good
can go to that
podcast. We
another
should talk
time.
about it.
Um,
Oh, another time.
Because my list, my MMO count, stacked.
Oh yeah, let me know. Tell me about it.
no, don't. No,
Apparently it's what this
we're not
podcast
doing
is for
that.
it.
We're not doing that now. No.
It was really funny. The reason I got up is while we've been here talking, it went from brilliantly clear outside. There was no hint of any shift in the weather whatsoever. And I hear this weird noise all of a sudden. Just this like almost humming noise. And it is raining so hard. The rain alone is vibrating our roof
I like rain.
out of
Rain's good.
nowhere.
Oh, that's
for all
interesting.
classes.
So what? It's humming. Your roof is humming.
Well, it's the best I can. It's
Get into the not illiterate.
kind of a
figurative language.
grumbly hum of big, heavy
Oh,
raindrops.
heavy raindrops. Okay.
Have you
Yeah.
ever personified a roof before, Boots?
Yeah, twice actually in
Roofs?
my lifetime. Twice.
Oh,
What
for
is
class
happening
assignments.
today? The podcast has gone off the rails. Okay, I'm gonna put this back.
This is what happens
Let's go have a
when
look.
nobody reads the
Well,
show notes.
There's not many
I
show
just
notes,
got-
honestly.
And then
I just rediscovered the festival rewards vendor, and I found that they have new minis
Yes, they do.
this year, and they are great. And I now have a mini Siamese and a mini Rottweiler.
Which is the one? Is that the one for the loot? Is it? loot
What's
one?
it? The
Which one's the loot
festival
one?
rewards vendor here. I just on me
Okay.
by the boat,
Let's see.
Okay.
across
Yeah.
from Sparking
I
Stone.
got you. Oh, these ones. Okay, but where's the?
Yeah.
Where's,
where's
Third
the
tab?
bags of loot vendor?
yeah, the baggers of the loot vendor. I've got to find.
Oh, those. That guy's over by. Here, I'll go stand on them.
Are the water balloons?
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
How do
The
you
treasure
log
hunt
in
vendor.
to
Guild Wars 2.
Final Fantasy 14?
Oh my god. Boots.
You download the client and then you
Jesus
have your
Christ, are you
username and your
serious?
password.
But is there like an online to see if I have to reset my password? I don't need
You
to
probably
remember what
will.
my password is.
Yeah, you probably will.
Oh, you. Oh, okay. There's like an ornamental kite.
I really wish that I
Wait.
could like
Those kites are
preview
good.
the
I
bag
love
of
the kites.
beauty.
It's because Glenn Angel says that I might have like a rare tattoo because I'm one of the people who
Wow,
started the
cool.
game.
Go and uninstall the game, get a sub, just to see if you've got that tattoo.
Yeah.
Well, having
like
a special
free-
tattoo is if you've got that to show off, then you have to play the game.
Yeah, that's true.
You have to
It's like
fully
having the
install
baseball
it.
cap. You have to have it on a character
I
if you have it.
mean, I did try and get the baseball cap back because I didn't get it. Like when the system switched over, I got it during the stream. I petitioned, didn't I? Support ticket.
Speaking of Guild
Very
Wars
good.
2, actually,
Well, we were kind of talking about
Completely unrelated.
I need your help.
No,
Fuck.
I
go on,
do.
go. You can. Oh, I got a large bone.
It's related to festivals, I swear.
I mean,
Are we gonna go
technically.
and do skiffing again?
No, it's not about skiffs.
Well,
Oh.
actually, I was
Oh,
going to
okay.
ask
I'm interested.
about what is it about?
It's about raiding with Emboldened.
Yeah. What do you want to talk about the new in the wing this week, or just generally emboldened?
Oh.
Is it when it rotates back around to Salvation Pass and we start from 1, 2, 3, 4 again?
Yeah.
I need you to carry me, and because I
come
need to
and
get
join
my
our raids
legendary
on
armor.
Saturdays. We have Bobby and other Ain't It
absolutely.
people join us. I'll be right back.
Okay,
Talk about it.
I'm in. Well,
I do it every week as well.
okay, that's what I'm saying. I was talking to Glenn Angel about it recently, and they mentioned that. Well, I know Jebro. I didn't know Kroof. I didn't know you do it every week as well.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I need you to carry me. Is it okay if I use a Quickness Firebrand with Celestial Armor, or do I need to go with the?
I mean, if you're with me, I will accommodate anything because I have full edgy armor. And
Yeah.
if you have a lot of toughness, I will get to 2,000 toughness.
Well, that's the issue. Yeah, no, it's not a lot. It's like 1,600 or something.
Oh
It's
yeah, yeah,
not-
perfect.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I like to tank at 2,000 toughness. It's
What?
fun.
When do you do it?
I do it usually Wednesdays. Jebro does it Saturdays.
Okay.
But maybe we want to do like a big, like LightBringers emboldened raid stream.
I mean, what do you think, chat?
What do we want to see? A big, maybe we can get like content creators and devs on, and we all just like raid it up.
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
I'm in. Zeb's in. How about you, Otterscotch?
I am still afraid to raid.
You can do it.
You
Well,
should
this
join
is
us
the
on
perfect
Saturdays.
opportunity to
we,
do it,
We
'cause
have
no
like
stress.
on like Saturdays, super chill.
If Bobby Stein can do it, you can do it.
Bobby's getting like, that's rude. That's rude.
I know.
Which is like, I know.
It is something I keep almost working my way up to, but it is actually like a major
Honestly,
source
like
or
on Saturday,
manifestation
yeah,
of anxiety.
I get it. Well, like on Saturdays we have we have anyone, and basically anyone can play whatever they want. But like I say, if you want to bring a role, then it would be helpful if you bring this, that, and the other. But if you don't want to, that's okay. I get a bit keen because I'm like a little bit keen sometimes. But I'm getting better at just like accepting the fact that it really doesn't matter. Essentially, we're just hanging out in Discord and having fun.
Especially with emboldened. I mean, if we were able to just breeze through Kadim in Wing 6, which is probably one of the more not just emboldened, but mechanics. Because certain bosses will allow you to gain an advantage because of your stat increases, but some bosses still require you to pay attention to mechanics because it's like a pass or fail situation. But if like Kadim is super mechanically challenging, and just having that added padding of you don't really need to worry about your stats, it really allows people to focus in on mechanics and just get comfortable with that. It's a great system. It's fantastic. If no one has rated before, I would recommend
It's heartening.
trying it out.
We've got
It
a lot
definitely
of
makes
people.
us look a lot more approachable.
Yeah,
So
we've
it
got
starts-
people going through it now as well.
Spirit Vale, it restarts in Spirit Vale on August 15th, and I think that's the Tuesday, I'm guessing.
Monday.
Monday. Okay, so Saturday, the whatever it is, I am in.
You just got to sign
I am
up.
doing it
I'm
because I
in
need
too.
to. I sign. What do you mean sign up?
We have
I don't get
sign-ups
special
every
treatment?
week.
We're not doing a LightBringers special.
I mean, we could do.
Wow.
I mean, I don't mind doing that as well. I just do on the Saturday as well. We could do. Let's see. Either way, I'm gonna go and check out the Krakatorik weapons because they came out. The Krakatorik weapon skins. I'm gonna see what they look like.
Oh yeah, that's right. The hammer looks pretty cool.
I love the projectiles.
What are they
on the
called?
Krakatorik variant.
They're just called Kraut.
Probably.
They're not.
Wait, where?
That
Oh,
was armor. The Krakatorik versions of the legendaries.
are they tradable? Can you see them? No.
They're in the bank. They're in the wardrobe.
Oh yeah, there is a bank here. I don't have to like go all the way to
I did.
a city for
Whoops.
it. Nah.
Oh wow, that is bright when it first came up. There you go.
So the
That's
arena
different.
weapons are still pretty expensive, huh?
Yeah, I mean they're legendaries as well.
Yeah.
They're
But
legendary,
they are the most expensive legendaries
It's
currently.
because the
You hear this?
the stones you have a little bit. It's the stones you need for them, and it's the amalgamated thingamajigs from fishing, and it's the story. You know the story stones. What is it called? What are they called? The
Destroy stones, yeah. It's called Soul Stones.
Are
The
they
ancient
actually
summoning stones, the jade rune stones,
The memory? Wait, no.
Memories.
memories of Orient.
The memories of Orient. That's the one.
Yeah.
You have to do
I won.
things which take time to get them, or you have to like spend currency to get them. So there's a lot of different currencies, and there's research notes as well. So like research notes, you need like 2k, I think. So yeah, it's a lot of work. Like it's a lot of currency building, but it's not a lot
Actually,
of work because you don't have to.
Technically, Eternity is the most expensive.
Is that the
True, because
the
you
two
need
great
the
swords?
double great swords.
Yeah.
Yeah,
double
that,
great
that
sword.
makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm okay with this skin. I think it's all right. I think they're all right. Personally, that it's not my jam. I think it'd look good on a Spectre maybe.
For the
I actually
hem?
used
Good
to
for
have a
Mesmer.
character that had a heavy Kralkatoric branded theme. And if I
Okay.
still had that, this would be so cool.
Great sword's cool.
Kralkatoric branded, I think, would be good, very good for any Mesmer.
Mesmer's, Spectre, maybe
Ellie,
Necro
maybe.
as well.
Yeah.
Ellie, perhaps. A few
Ellie,
classes.
definitely.
My favorite aspects about this set are the projectile
Yeah.
for the Kralkatoric variant, and also the death blow. The death blow, it's just like branding,
Wow.
crystals shoot out and
That's true.
explode.
Okay.
There's
I've
a
not
lot
seen
of
it.
the visual
Cool.
effects around the weapons. The weapons themselves, I'm like, well, they're just like
Yeah.
the same model. Yeah, but the visuals and the effects around it, I really enjoy Kralkatoric set.
Look at the scepter though. The scepter is very cool.
I don't.
Massive.
The Orient Scepter didn't really speak to me because it kind of looks like a feather duster.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's true. True.
And honestly, several scepters do. It's
Yeah,
just
there's
kind of.
literally a feather duster scepter.
The
There-
staff
there
looks
is.
alright.
so for me, I think I've come to the realization that if I make like, you know how when you do the dragon seasons, you get a precursor and you get to choose one legendary weapon that you're going to be able to do for your Orient.
Precursors are really easy to make though,
Yeah, but still.
so it doesn't matter.
So I think it's gonna be a shield, is the first one I make, because of the fact that I went through all the Gen 1 and 2 legendaries,
Yes.
and I think shield is the only one where none of the other options previously are good.
Yeah. Well,
What
actually,
legendary
the
ones? What are you
Flamekeeper
talking
Prophecy-
about?
Yeah.
Flame
Yeah.
Seeker Prophecies is well good. I'm literally
It's
going for it right now.
okay.
What?
It's fine.
Flame Seeker Prophecies is amazing.
It's a little boring for
Thank you,
me.
Captain.
The skimmer race is about to start.
Flame Seeker slander, exactly. Thank you.
I was like with you with Shushadu because that's what my mind went to, and then I was like, wait, Flameseeker. Oh,
Flame
Seeker's
Seeker's
so
all
good.
right. It's like
It's so
it's
good.
got a book on
Boring.
it. It's got a book on it. It's just like a silver
Yeah, but
shield.
the footfall is cool.
and the projectile.
And it's kind of nice to have one that's easy to match to your look and to a theme,
Yeah,
rather than
exactly.
having to build your entire look around the legendary.
Yeah, yeah. None of my characters are librarians.
If
so
you, all right, if you do,
Guardians.
yeah, that's
Heralds.
true. They are. That's actually right. If you actually go and do the legendary, so I'm doing the. You can do the precursor journey, right, where you do the achievements and stuff, which is actually more expensive than just buying off the trading post. Cough, cough. But I'm just doing it for the journey. If you do the journey and you go and do the achievement sets and stuff, it's so good. It's so good. Like, that's one of the reasons why you should do the old legendary
so
precursors. It's so good, Criff.
It's so good.
So
Hey,
good.
good.
So good. It's amazing. All of them are. I just finished Hope stream as well. We finished Hope the other weekend, and that is wicked. So good. And dual pistol.
Oh my god.
It
To be
is
honest,
awesome.
my favorite
Sorry.
legendary is still Chiquatl. The
Oh,
stupid little
yes.
scepter that I don't use on any character, but I
Yes.
love that little feathered serpent so much.
Oh,
And the
yeah.
projectiles
That
good
is pretty
too.
cool. Hey, what's a good button to press on this race?
I'm just really sad that Necro does not have a projectile.
Wait, on which one?
Necro Scepter doesn't have a projectile.
Oh, that's true.
I think the third ability could be a projectile that pierces.
Isn't it a thing?
Sure.
Wait, aren't all? Wait, what are you saying?
Wait, what's going on? I missed one.
Necroceptor has projectiles.
Nope.
And they don't.
Yeah, well, at least when you're a harbinger, the auto attack is a projectile that gets the effects from your scepter.
Because it's.
That's the
Because you
shroud.
have to be a harbinger, and that's the shroud.
That's not scepter. What do you mean
No.
so? That's not the scepter.
It still counts like you have a scepter.
What?
and
How does that count?
But then the weapon doesn't affect the projectile.
It does.
Does it?
No?
Yeah. With
If it's a legendary, yeah, I
with
guess so.
Meteorologicus,
If it's a legendary, yeah, it does.
it changes the projectile of your
If you're a pistol, if you're
But
a pistol.
you have to, but that's
But we're
not
talking about scepter.
on the scepter weapon.
That is a scepter, Meteorologicus.
It's the scepter skin, but not the scepter weapon, because you're using the harbinger shroud. So it doesn't count.
Fine.
Technically, you're both right, I guess, in a weird way.
Yeah, both of our opinions are
In a
valid.
very, yeah, we're both valid.
Yeah,
You're
to a
affirming
degree.
us, Jebro.
You'd agree. To a
I
degree.
did not know what to do if you didn't say that.
About
I would have
before.
just started fighting.
I know. I had to realize things up. This race is good as well. There is a lot of races and a lot of usage of mounts. I'm so glad they kept this going. They could have easily like stopped with mounts and just been like, you get mounts and that's it. Like they really used it. Like there is no game that does this. No game.
I love that they put a mount rental by every single
Yeah.
one as well.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I wish that they'd done it with the fishing here, but
Oh, that's a good idea.
I don't know what complications, what complexities made that not happen.
Yeah. It would be
So I
difficult
need
to give you a
try
rod.
to get gold on every thing there is in this game. On every adventure. I need to get gold.
Sounds like an adventure, yeah. That you could possibly stream. Or
think that's a
make
good
a
idea.
video about, maybe.
An adventure,
But the problem is some of the
adventures.
adventures are locked behind festivals like this one.
Or you better hurry up and then it.
Well, limited time.
Yeah, limited time.
Grumble,
Call to
grumble.
action.
You got to beat me now as well on that race.
Yeah.
Easy.
Good luck with that one.
Easy.
All right, when you do it, I'll
Oh
be
wait,
at
the
the
one
front.
that you
The one that he was sitting in the front of the boat.
Exactly. When you do it, I'll be in the front. I'll just be watching you.
Right.
I'll just like get on the boat at the last second. Then Boots will boot me from the pie.
At the last moment.
Yeah.
Congratulations on getting like top 20 lifetime.
I know, right?
Really,
Thanks so
Jebro.
much. I appreciate that.
Oh
That is so funny. That's what I do in life, you see. Letting other people carry me. Who else is going to carry
Is
me?
it
Not really.
faster to do it on the skimmer? Probably not.
You can't actually. I tried.
There's a fishing
Oh.
skin you can get from the Coden. What? Sorry. Didn't mean to do.
So yeah, no. If you try to go on one of those bubble check marks with any, if you're not on your skiff, it doesn't work.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the
Sure.
other adventures you can do on
Yeah.
foot.
I know.
technically.
I know. But
Interesting.
apparently this one,
I'm
they
wrong.
probably thought about how skimmers would probably be better. They're like,
Oh,
no.
that's true, actually. Yeah. That's very true.
Far more maneuverable.
Wait, there's this on
Definitely.
the Coden. The Coden's here, though. He hasn't got a... No, this is all weapons.
He gets new weapon skins. Oh, they might be talking. Okay, so there is a staff fishing rod skin that you can get from the Kodans up in Bitterfrost. Is that what?
I don't know. It's both? Oh, it's an Eye of the North. Wait, what? And that's... Oh, that's not... But that's not the event, right? You're just talking about an extra
The new
thing.
weapons from Sparking Stone are actually really good. I like the windswept weapons a lot.
Same.
He brings in some really cool stuff.
Yeah,
like
the
that
SAB weapons are
scepter.
fantastic.
I'll have to go and have a look at that.
The blade and the scepter are probably my two favorite. But the pistol isn't bad either.
It's actually, I like the pistol.
don't-
It's funny. This whole set, each one is a different color. It makes them look surprisingly not matched.
The torch is cool.
I don't mind that.
The others don't really appeal to me.
The torch?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we all have our opinions.
What I do like
You
is
like
the
the
very
pistol.
unique flame effect on it.
Yeah, the flame effect. Yeah, it's not the actual skin of the thing. I like the sword.
The skin and the shape is so
I get the skins
on the torch.
They kind of look like
Yeah.
mini paper planes.
They make me think of wind toys. Like I'd stick that mace up on my roof and just it would spin in the wind.
Okay.
The sword looks sleek. It looks sharp.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
I like it.
it's true. Things here. Oh, they've got the slick pack and all the other stuff from the season 1.
I
Here
thought
as
it was
well.
so cool getting a slick pack when it first came out.
So it was cool
Yeah.
What?
back in the day because it
was.
wouldn't drop. Like you had to get that via doing
I
different
know,
things.
it was tough.
It was tough.
What are we talking about?
The slick
Slick
pack
pack.
and all those skins from the season 1, like the gas mask and the fused gauntlet skin as well. That was a tough one. And then there was that
Yeah,
mini
yeah, that one
Zephyr's
too.
Sanctum model as well. You should get. You can't get them anymore.
You can't? No, you totally.
I mean, no, you can buy them, yeah, but you can't get them the same way
I
that
was
you
like,
used to
wait,
be able
it's
to
totally
get them.
there.
Yeah, you can't get them the same way you used to get them. Because those things don't exist anymore. What is this? Oh yeah, the backpacks and stuff, the wind catchers. There must be advanced versions because they're expensive. Yeah, there
Doing
is
the
a
skimmer
lot.
race. I'm doing the time trial.
Nice.
Just to let you know, just let the listeners at home know why there's just a bunch of dead air.
You know, I should actually take a moment and do the Doliac trial because I need.
That's true. Where's that Doriac one? I'm gonna find out. Yeah, spooky.
Yeah,
That
the race is for a while.
you may think they're ugly, but I thought people will enjoy those things, my friend. That's okay.
And sometimes there are things that are actually legitimately ugly, and people love them for that.
Yeah, that's actually true. Yeah,
Like the ugly stick.
yeah, that stick is great.
Oh, the memes.
It's very subjective. Okay. So, is there anything on this list?
Oh,
else on this
also,
list?
very importantly, the unicorn mount.
Oh,
Oh god, that thing is horrid. That's not ugly.
No,
that
it's
thing
not.
is.
the
that thing
negative
is
opinion is
horrid.
valid, except
That-
for that. We found
thing is
Jebro's
fantastic.
weak
Awful.
spot. We found
There
it.
is nothing. There is no reason that thing
fantastic
should
mount.
exist. There
It's
is
a
just.
Jebro.
fantastic mount.
Thank you,
and
Jid.
it's lovely.
Jid, thank
His
you.
name is
Opinions are valid.
No, no
unicorn's
one's
name
opinion.
is
That's the only
Carl.
thing, proof. It's the
The
only thing in the
unicorn's
world.
name is Carl, and it's a good boy. And you gotta lay off on him a little bit.
Carl is
okay?
a strangely fitting name for it.
Isn't that from like the Charlie the Unicorn?
Yeah,
That's
probably.
what I was thinking.
That's Charlie.
Yeah,
No,
that's
but
actually
there's the
Johnny.
other unicorn.
One of them is named Carl.
Oh no,
Oh,
it is.
really?
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
No,
That's
no,
right.
that was
Is it?
the ferrets.
Was it?
That was the ferrets. Yes.
Oh.
I don't know.
We're naming the unicorn Charlie though.
It's Carl.
Mm.
I asked, and he said it's Carl.
Well, then he's giving us different information. He's a liar.
People
Lion
like. We're
unicorn.
just joking, stream. It's okay. If people like the thing, that's okay. They're allowed to like it. It's just I
Yes,
really don't
cool.
like it. I just have a personal opinion of it looking like us. Well,
And that
actually,
is
no.
a prime example of an opinion that is not valid.
Very valid. Cool. Okay. Also, they redid the models for Triple Trouble.
What?
I heard that, but I haven't gotten a chance
have
to
no-
see it yet.
Oh, they probably just updated them to the same as the.
Yeah,
Jungle
probably.
Run.
I mean, I would say so. I don't know if that does look. If anyone's done it in chat, like let us know.
Is there any big difference, or
I don't know.
is it just a texture update? Because there's a lot of things. I'm happy to see the little graphical updates because there's a lot of
Yeah.
spots that deserve some texture upgrades.
Yeah, we've talked about this. It's like World v World is one of the big ones. We're just like, it still kind of looks like 2000. Actually, kind of looks older than that. Okay. Also, they did change the keybinds randomly.
That was wild.
Yeah. So the reason I think I know why. I'm not sure if this was an accident. It wasn't because it was in the patch notes. But like, I think the reason is because they're trying to make people not use keyboard turning for some reason. I think like maybe because of like action combat. I don't know because strafe left and strafe right is A and D, which is normally your keyboard turning.
Yeah.
I don't know. What were we going to say? Sorry,
I wonder if they were, if they're bringing it to how most people rebind their keys to, and just starting with that instead.
I don't know if most people rebind them. I think people tend to adapt to like the mouse control and turn as well.
A lot of people bind it to A and D for sure. Yeah, I know many people did. I
don't
change
know
it.
anyone.
Yeah, PvP is specifically. World v World is probably. Yeah, it's easier because you'd use. So a lot of people in PvP, for example, might use Q as. Well, that's back in the day when people made videos. They would do strafing on A and D. Maybe they might change that, and then Q and E. Like E was always like a looking behind you, and then Q might be like your sheath weapon, exactly, etc., because you wouldn't have keyboard turning. Whereas I do, because like I just hold right mouse button and A and D are my strafes.
But wouldn't that still like set you up for some issues? Because if you set that to strafing, if you're trying to camera turn,
yeah, use right click.
Wouldn't you just be strafing in that direction instead of just like fully turning around?
I mean, use right click and hold it down to camera turn. It's PvP. Yeah.
All I know is anything they set up as default and anything anybody in the world does is better than what my friend did.
Oh no.
I mean, you can keybind however you want as long as it works.
Slaylock set up his keys so that, I don't know why, but for whatever reason, he couldn't walk backwards. And I think all of S didn't do anything. S was something else for him. And then all of his skills he had to press Alt 4. So like Alt this, Alt that, etc. I
mean, you don't walk backwards in the game that much.
You don't.
But you need to dodge. Come on. I mean,
if you need to dodge backwards, you still need that backwards keybound.
Well, because you do need to backwards hit the back and then the dodge button, or double back, or whatever.
He was trying to get back into the game and he just didn't understand what his own keys binds were doing.
Oh, he hadn't done it. Oh, okay.
Oh no.
That's funny.
Like, yeah, he had taken a break for a little while, and when he got back, he was like, I don't know what I did. and yeah, that was fun.
Okay. Well, that was a bit of a weird one to just log in though. I thought my game was broken. Because I've taken off like A and D, because it is my keyboard turn still, but I don't use it really for turning. I use, I hold right click down and use A and D as a strafe. So it's weird, because of camera angles. But it was weird. I was like, what's going on? And then I checked in places. I was like, okay.
Yeah, and most MMOs I played don't set strafe to A and D baseline.
Yeah,
so
I don't know.
Playing an MMO, I was like, that feels weird.
Yeah, I don't know why.
It felt very strange.
Was there a reason?
And I don't know. Yeah, I'm like, is it that most people do it? Is it an accessibility
I wonder if it's
thing?
a Steam thing.
I don't know why it would be a Steam.
I don't know.
I have no idea. Just with.
I think because it's also affected every account, that it's very jarring, and not just for the new players specifically, like a new account.
What was special action as well? Oh no, special action above your thingamajig. Wait,
that's true. Not being able to go backwards on the sky scale would be painful.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Mounts. That is weird. Oh, the Raptor level 10 accounts with an expansion unlocked will be granted permanent access to basic Raptor mount after they reach level 10 on a single character. So is there a story for that? Or is it just like here's a mount kind of thing? I don't know if anyone's done it.
I haven't tried it out. Yeah.
Whoa. It's probably just like a pop-up. I doubt that there would be like story content tied to it.
There isn't in many games, I guess.
It'd be cool if they did. If they had there's an NPC now in the city who will approve your purchase of
an exotic trader.
It's a level up thing. Okay, good. Glenn's doing it. Yeah, okay.
That would be really cool.
Yeah, I'd like a story.
It's nice. I still think that there should be some mount taxi system.
I want them to bring the taxi system into the core world. I would love that.
Because it's only for one character that you get it on. So if you use another character...
Oh, really?
You're like...
Oh, the mount?
Yeah.
Or is that the rental?
It's only for that particular character.
Oh. For when they get to level 10.
Yeah. So the other characters won't have it.
But
they'll get it when they're level 10, though.
If gets to level 10, won't they get it?
No.
What?
I think it's just for that. What I read, I thought it said it was just for that character. I could be wrong.
Surely not.
But...
I mean, maybe...
That doesn't make any sense.
That seems weird.
Because they stopped to incentivize people to purchase the expansion. So if you just
No, but that's if you've got the expansion, you get the mount at level 10. You have to have the expansion. So there's two. There's two different versions. So there's one. Okay. There's the free one is the 10-hour trial. Yeah. And the new thing is the
because if you
expansion.
I forgot that you don't just buy the core game anymore. It's the expansion. Yeah.
So you get the 10-hour. So I get the 10-hour thing for that character. When you hit 10 and if you've got Path of Fire, then you can get the mount. That's a new.
Wouldn't it count
thing.
Also if you only had Heart of Thorns though?
I mean that was Gliders, right? So maybe not.
Yeah, but the because it was simply paid versus not paid, not whether you had
you get Guild Wars. You get it. Well, this is what it says in the patch notes. It says accounts with an expansion unlocked with an expansion unlocked will be granted permanent access to the basic Raptor mount after they reach level 10 on a single character. Players who have reached level 80 and own the Guild Wars 2 Path of Fire expansion can unlock this mount's masteries. Okay. Oh no! Wait. So
it's if you have
it's
just Heart of Thorns.
Right. Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah. I guess you get Heart of Thorns with Path of Fire anyway.
Yeah, but but if somebody had only bought,
I don't know if you can just buy Heart of Thorns.
Not anymore. But there's probably many players still playing with only.
Right. That's true.
Heart of Thorns.
God, if they are honestly
dedicated.
I'm not dedicated at all.
It also is encouraging to returning players.
True. That's true. And also it will be although we don't know what packs they'll offer on Steam because Steam's going to be different.
Mm-hmm.
That's very true. I don't know. I wonder if they're going to have. Oh man, we need a. I'm going to fit that in the 10-year thing. Podcast. That's a good point. Steam packs. What we gonna do? Gave you COVID. Wow, Jesus. Okay. Other than that, let me check. I don't think there's anything else on the list of stuff. Is there anything recent? Oh, balance changes. I know that Boots and Crew, if you are keen to mention something specific about it, is there anything that you feel has been impactful change-wise that you wanted to talk about? I know there was some bits and bobs.
I think they fixed a couple of errors, right?
Banners are much better. You can actually provide permanent quickness on a warrior now, if you want to do that.
Right, okay.
So that's good. I like the banners. I think that the one banner that grants quickness baseline is a little too bloated for my liking.
And now it's too strong.
It does super speed, stability, quickness, and pulses resistance, which is like really loaded.
Which one is that?
I think it's like the banner of discipline.
Okay.
So I would have been a little bit more cautious of that one, but I mean we'll have to see how it ends up.
Oh, that is long quickness.
So ultimately it is really strong and you're able to provide that quickness. I don't know how this is going to impact like competitive modes, but in PvE it is like really big.
Or am I missing something here because the quickness has run off? Is it like am I missing a trait maybe? Do.
In order to get quickness on others, you have to take the battle standard trait.
Oh, I can't remember where that is. Where is that?
It's in discipline.
Double standards.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, I've got that. 7 seconds. Okay. I mean, I guess, do Banner Warriors have... Yeah, I got it. Okay. Is it the? Do they just go 4 banner?
Like 3 banners.
3 banners. So 2 and then the elite.
Comfortable. Yeah.
Okay. I guess with concentration, then it's going to be better anyway.
Yeah, with a bit of concentration, you can get that up to 14 seconds. Not a bit. Full concentration, 14 seconds. And then taking the Banner of Discipline doubles the base. Like, it adds the amount of 7 seconds to the baseline amount. Okay. So that one banner gives, like, a lot of quickness if you're traded for it.
It's a good build. See, this is the thing, simple builds like that, when you don't have to worry too much about utilities and you can mess about with banners, really enable players who, you know, want to have a little bit more of a simple play style, you know, and they can gain access to the game that way by providing support and then kind of just being a banner slave, I guess, or whatever people are just calling it now.
It's great for if you're just, you want to play but you're too tired, but you still want to contribute, not just be a dead weight. It's
a good streamer build, actually.
Like, I don't know if any streamer build is going to be better than Mechanist, but
I'm in them.
Auto attack. Hey.
Yeah, it's really But you know, I mean, it enables different people at different levels to play. I think that's the important thing to be a thing. You know, I think that's good. Okay. Anything else?
So, yeah, I think that definitely hit the banners. The good change to banners. They also feel a little bit more interesting. Chrono and Mesmer, a little sad.
What happened?
A little more love needed. A little more love.
Like, they were trying to up the crit damage, but they put it on improved alacrity. So if you have alacrity, you gain 10% stronger crit damage.
Right.
I think that should have been baked into slow time, which is when you are hitting a target that has slow, you gain increased strike chance. I think if it also doubled up on the strike damage as well, that'd maybe be a little bit like better of a trait to take. And I don't think it really like buffed it up to the point where like people were like, oh yeah, we're gonna take an Alac Chrono now.
Okay.
As like initial reactions.
One thing that is funny as well is that meta's changed in PvP completely.
See, I don't touch PvP, so I don't know any of this.
By nerfing certain
they're talking about PvE
overpowered classes.
Well, sorry, go on, Boots.
I was gonna say, yeah, by nerfing certain overpowered classes, they made some less used but also decent builds a lot more useful. So like right now, Catalyst is actually very strong because certain other classes got nerfed.
Yeah, well, that's normally what happens if you nerf something that's I mean it lifts everything else up. It's so like in Scotch, I'll give you and other people context. Harbinger is ridiculous. I was able to apply Condi pretty heavily. You could just burst Condi in PvP, which was nasty. Like you would just use some CC, throw him in the air, use his second ability in Harbinger Shroud, and it would just send out like 6 projectiles and Torment would destroy your soul.
That still exists.
It does, but it's not as strong. The
reason why it's not as strong is because they reduce the amount of protection you can have with a certain build.
Exactly.
And the protection is also tied to the because the protection, there's also a trait that like when you have protection you have less Condi damage on you. So overall you take 33% more damage half the time.
Wow.
So sit there and do the damage you were able to do before. Which is a lot of the problem in Guild Wars 2, because a lot of the time you have damage builds that can just survive, and it's always been a problem. But yeah, so that's one of the reasons healers have switched now, because healing is more needed than just boonage. So like Tempest is like hard, like Tempest is in the meta now, because it used to be Shout Guardian, which is all about removing conditions as well as like just pumping out some might. Cool.
The other good thing about Tempest right now is that it interacts with Catalyst. Like it gives Catalyst stability, so that's always nice.
And Alacrity we've got as well. Didn't they improve that? Did they change the Alacrity?
Somebody was saying that they think
a second.
Yeah, somebody was saying that they think a DPS Alacrity Tempest could be good when paired with another Tempest support.
Yeah.
At that point, it's like, what's the point?
Yeah, I don't know. And
because you give alacrity to your supports, which is nice, I guess.
Yeah. Well, Power Shiro took over from Harbinger as well, because I'm not sure specifically why. Actually, I need to check into why. I think it was close, but it was just like, you know, something like Boots said. If you kind of suddenly take something out, you realize that something else is actually still pretty strong. But yeah, NG Mech is not
Reaper's pretty decent still now.
What is, sorry?
Reaper's pretty okay.
Reaper's always been pretty good. It's a good, like, easy mode as well. You can just jump into Shroud and just spin and win, really. It's always been kind of fun. But yeah, that's changed quite a lot, actually. Why worry about playing Alak Tempest when Druid can... Oh, we're talking about PvP as well, though. So in PvP, spirits aren't great because you're moving around a lot. And they can't follow you too well. You can port them, but it's not, you might be out of range of them, and yeah, they're not great in PvP, unfortunately.
Even in PvE, in some fights, the arena is so big that you go out of range of the spirits and then just like despawn. You're like, ah.
Yeah, so it's difficult. It like really depends, yeah. But yeah, Tempest is more mobile. So even if you play Druid in PvP, you're not going to run spirits. They got rid of the spirits running after you because they were really, really powerful because they ran around with you. And Grouch, who is the game director, he used to call them the petting zoo when he was a commentator, and made that phrase very popular and regretted it instantly. We still talk about that to this day. It's absolutely hilarious. If you can find it on YouTube, it's very funny. But yeah, so that was a big change. I liked them running around. They could have just nerfed them in another way. I think they actually were cool, like running. They're like minions, right?
That would have been cool. And if they just straight up treated them like minions and let other classes have minions, just very themed, would be kind of cool.
I'd want minions on Engineer, honestly. I think that would be kind of fun. Little robots running around.
The Scrapper gyros. Almost, yeah.
You used to have gyros, yeah.
It was, yeah, but they were, well, kind of. it was weird.
Very temporary, too.
Yeah, they were very temporary.
Almost. It would have been cool if they'd pushed those just a bit more towards minions.
And I guess you technically have the Mechanist. I made a Minion Master Mechanist build.
Wait, what? How?
I made a Minion Master Mechanist build that I never released. That I never released with the Golem.
Really... Oh yeah, where are the bad builds, Boots?
Sorry.
It's been months.
We've got someone in that raid who does that. We got someone in that raid who does that.
Like
the market is thirsty. I make bad builds
when I'm in the mood.
I'm sorry, Boots, but many people are using Golemancy runes on Mechanist right now.
Yeah. I mean, that's exactly. That's one of the reasons I didn't release it. It wasn't that interesting.
We're like, oh wow, it's actually
it is good. It is a good build.
It's Golemancer runes, and then you have it's an Asura as well, so you have the racial elite skill that summons another.
Oh, okay, cool. I like it.
And I think the rest of the build was literally just the dodge roll. Try to get as many dodge rolls as possible, so that you could use that skill that says whenever you dodge roll, you reduce the cooldown of your elite skill, so that you could try to get.
Yeah, it's in tools. Yeah.
So that you could try to get the uptime of that one elite skill Asura mech low enough to cast it as many times as possible.
Which golem was it?
So you always have 3 golems out at a time. Either the attack golem or the defense golem. The defense golem I think is a little bit better because it does damage. Or one of them. Actually, another reason why I never released it. Ready for this?
Okay.
On Mechanist and on Untamed, the Golemancer runes and any summoned animal, any summoned mob that you could have for your character doesn't use its special abilities.
You can now do that.
You can now do it?
You can set them to auto attack.
Isn't that just like as of this last patch?
Yeah.
Okay, well, perfect. Are you talking about the like Golemancer rune ones or just the mech?
Oh, just the mech. You like
no.
Toolbar.
I know, but Golemancer runes, the parrot that you could summon, the Asura, any summoned minion that's not part of your like base class or whatever, anything from runes, anything from like racial elites, they never use their special attacks if they're the Golemancer or
if they're the secondary.
Untamed.
Oh,
yeah.
Really? Wait, I didn't even know they had
specifically,
special
they
attacks.
They
I
do.
didn't know
They
that
do.
either.
If you look on the wiki, they have their basic attack, and then they each have 2
Wait, why don't they
other
use
attacks.
them?
I think it's something to do with the coding because now there's new pets and stuff. I don't know. It's weird.
New
What?
pet tech with like.
I didn't even know they had a
But
special attack,
If you
honestly.
want to set your mechanists and
Well-
pets to auto attack their abilities, you can
Yeah.
do that.
It's rough though because like the Golemancer Runes one has like a spin ability that like knocks things back, and they can't use it. It's a really good ability, but
my
they can't use
God.
it. And
would be
same thing with
busted.
the Asura Elite skill. Yeah.
That's so cool with the pets, though. I did not know that you could send them to auto attack now. That's so good.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Especially on mech, because the first skill is just spam. And the second skill, honestly. Actually, all of them in raids. Oh my
Can you
god.
set multiple of them to auto
Yeah.
attack?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
you
doing
can?
it right now. Yeah, all of
Oh,
them.
it's not just one.
You can
'cause on our skill
legitimately set
bars-
them to all
you
of
think-
them. Yeah.
No, they wouldn't do that.
Only if there's a target.
I was gonna say, what if they did that with like actual, like weapon and utility abilities? Though that would you just set everything to auto attack.
You can only do it on
No,
the
'cause
first skill,
it's-
right?
You could do it on any skill, but only one skill.
Yeah, only one. But like you wouldn't.
But anyway, so
You're
people
setting
have
up
been coming out
macros at that point.
because of that. People have been coming out with auto attack mechanist builds where you don't press any buttons.
I mean,
and you do 26k DPS.
I really, really need to get into my mechanist. Apparently,
I mean, that's what you should bring to our Lightbringers rating thing. Bring a mechanist and
do
just
so well.
not press any buttons and do 26k DPS.
just
There's a
sit
lot
there
of
and
builds
heckle
like that.
everybody and just let the auto build do its thing.
Yeah.
the knockback.
Breakfast is so strong.
It's good. The funny thing is engineer was one of the lowest played classes because there's so much to do, and now it's probably one of the highest played classes.
It
kind
is.
of I'm kind of sad about that.
I feel like I was in before it
You're
was
not
cool.
a unique flower anymore.
I was in before it was cool. That's true. That's true. I'm gonna see about this this auto attack business right here. What the deal is. It's gonna if it's an in combat thing. Okay.
It's very good.
Yeah. Yep, it's
And
working.
apparently you can set it to untamed. I thought that they said that you couldn't do it on untamed, but apparently you can.
Wow, this is actually this is making this even more easy to play.
Even more OP.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
It's like they took the feedback of everybody saying this is really easy.
But it's not-
Like,
it's not
maybe it's
buffing.
too easy to
Do
do all this
anything.
damage.
It's not really buffing it. It's just
Oh, it is.
changing
Because
the.
now you don't
It's
actually have
100% buffing it.
I mean,
Because now you don't have to cancel any of your abilities or like change your mindset to then refocus onto your mech's abilities. Like you don't have to do any of that.
But it also highlights
true.
the fact that you didn't have to think about the abilities
Well,
you
you didn't
use on
really.
Mechanist in the first place.
It depends on the mode you're playing. So if you're playing PvP, you wouldn't have those because that would be silly. Yeah, that would not be good. Oh, get off. Yeah, because otherwise it would just you've got like you use these for utilities as well. Like there's a Conde remove on second skill. Dude, would you please stop? Thank you.
I will not.
I will check my imaging.
No.
Start talking out loud. Good lord, please stop it. That's actually Anyway, it's still cool. I think it's a fun little addition. UI stuff is good. There isn't anything else in the patch notes. Is there anything else anyone wanted to mention that's happened in game that's quite cool recently that you've noticed, or maybe we're kind of done actually? We've actually been going for like 2.5 to almost 3 hours. Funny enough.
Mm-hmm.
They have done it.
There's
yeah.
a lot of just all the it's just really cool to see all the little updates that they're doing, the texture revamps, all the living world or the world bosses, and I'm excited to see what they do next.
Yeah, agreed. It's good times.
Just in general.
Yeah.
I wonder what we're gonna get for the 10th anniversary.
I really hope they do something cool for that.
Me too. I know. So
Same.
isn't
Maybe a live
the
stream?
isn't the
Don't know.
so the Gamescom event, I think, coincides with the 10th anniversary, and doesn't it also coincide with the release of Steam at the same time, pretty much?
28th is Steam, I think.
Rumored.
Have they announced Steam?
Well, Steam is like they've got some. There was a screenshot where they've got like the. What is it? The log.
You can look at the info behind Steam stores. And if you look at the info behind the Steam store page for Guild Wars 2, it has a release date of August 23rd or something like that.
That's really close for them not to say.
I know. It might be one of those surprise. Remember when they were at PAX South? They're at PAX South, and they're like, "Oh, and by the way, you can buy it right now." And then that's
well,
those are fun.
And remember when we were doing Path of Fire, and they're like, "It comes out in less than 2 months."
yeah.
That was so cool.
That was cool, but also didn't work for their marketing. It did not work. It just doesn't, because because
you need time.
Yeah, you really, especially nowadays,
just like any good dish, you need time.
Probably could have been pulled off better. It felt like their advertising after that didn't really follow through. But they've had trouble with advertising for the entire.
We need more advertisements. Oh god. Well, it came out.
As Jebro would say, that's another podcast.
Yeah, it came out. So Guild Wars 2 came out on the 28th of August, 2012, and the advanced preview, the beta came. What is it, like 3 days earlier? Was it 25th?
Yeah, but I mean that's a good point. So for the Steam release on the page, it recently the thing that's interesting is that it recently changed from August 18th or something to the 23rd. So pushed it back a week rather than pushed it back 6 months. So clearly there's a reason why it's at that time.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll have to see. Will they announce it? They probably should do that soon.
Yeah, I think we all agree though there are a lot of things that I think we talked about it the last time we had a podcast.
It's 28th,
that we would like to be in the game before the Steam release, but we'll see. Well, I mean, it sounds like that might not happen. Might not happen.
What are you nervous about, sorry, Griff?
Just because we've always, people can go on and on and on talking about what they would like to see updated for older systems, and I understand at a certain point you just have to release it, but
there are some things.
There are some glaring issues where I'm like, if people were trying to either try it out again to get hooked, I don't think they're going to see many improvements that they're going to be like, oh, this is a worthwhile game. It feels more modernized. I know what I'm doing. And even for newer players, I'm like, it's more of a shot in the dark. It's like, you're either going to like it or you're going to have no connection to it. So
yeah. And in this most recent release, when they said in the patch notes that they made a bunch of changes for the new player experience in anticipation for Steam, I was like, oh, okay, good. They're doing all the things that I wanted them to do. And no.
Well, there are some things we won't know about because we can't try them.
But I still think levels 1 to 20 need to be looked at for the storyline.
The one thing I would love just the absolute most for them to do is in Xingzhe, we have that wonderful training area that you have a mini jumping puzzle, you have a dodge tutorial, you have a CC tutorial. And there is a spot in almost every home city or in the starter zone where they could put that.
They could copy and paste it, just have different flipping NPCs. Yeah, we've talked about that a few times.
Yeah.
I still don't get it. I just don't understand why they don't.
Make it the first heart that people have to do.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
exactly.
Squigviz says it's a lot of work, and it is a lot of work, unfortunately, and that's probably why it won't get done before August 23rd.
Yeah, it is a live service game, so of course further improvements might come down the line. It's more so just a matter of the timing with this Steam release and the current state of the new player stuff.
And then it's do you reduce the Steam release on the 10th birthday because it's the 10th birthday, or do you just release it later because there's better opportunity to do it?
Well,
I was expecting them to release it once the final episode of season 1 came out,
At least that.
Exactly,
And then also,
right? The same.
also
Absolutely
they're
would
just
do
going to
that.
be doing betas for the alliances in World versus World. I think alliances need to be much closer to being released for the Steam release.
I think it's a huge mistake, honestly. I do. I really do.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you do see some change, some decisions they're making in like the gem store and in their pacing that I suspect they're getting a lot of pressure from the overlords at
Perhaps.
NCSoft.
Oh, maybe. But also, I just thought of something.
I was like,
I forgot they existed.
Maybe.
Sorry, I just thought that could be one point, but I just thought of something. Conversely to my, I want alliances to be in a better state before they do it. I think that maybe they recognize that alliances will fail if they don't have a big enough World versus World player base to.
Oh, they've got enough players to play it now. It's fine.
To make alliances work though?
Yeah,
because there's a lot of people who are just like I'm one of the players who's just waiting for alliances to really sink into it.
There's enough people. But you don't remember alliances can be
buy into the alliances system right now.
But alliances can be as big as the player base though, because it's not server based.
And also, free-to-play players don't engage with World versus World until level 60.
Yeah.
Can they not play well? Wait.
No. You're level capped. You're locked until you hit 60.
Oh.
Until you can try.
Well, I thought it just didn't introduce you to it.
I think you can still go in.
I think PvP is locked at 20 or something.
No, it's 2. You can go in PvP whenever you want. But like,
I think that's just when they give you the pop-up to say, go check this out.
You can go into World v World at any time.
I think we covered this on a previous stream when we actually did that first person, and I told you that, and you were like, "What?"
Because like,
and then you couldn't.
In core Guild Wars 2, I played World v World because that was the main mode we wanted to go into.
But with free to play, they have to insert restrictions.
Oh, free to play. Okay, right. Sorry.
Which a lot of Steam players, if not most of them, are going to be.
That's true.
For a long time.
Oh yeah, because. And also they're going to mess it up because they're not going to know what the hell's going on. They're just going to be like, I mean...
And you'd be under geared anyway, so it would like set you up for maybe failure.
I didn't know. Thank you for that reminder.
I don't know what that has to do with this, but...
Anyway, there's a lot of things to consider that hopefully they've all considered.
I'm worried. I am worried.
Confident. Oh, see?
The hard part is
not
when they have considered it, but either somebody higher up made a call that they can't make that change, or they had to cut it for budget reasons, or...
Yep.
I am fearing some things now, though. No, I'm just like,
See,
oh
I'm
god.
glad that I said something, because you're like, why are you nervous?
I don't think it's going to be like an absolute catastrophic failure, but it's going to be sad because everything they don't get done in time is another player who's not going to get
absolutely. And I think you're right. Like, I think Creepy said it, that the story not being there is like, we understand that it's going to be month by month it's coming out, and that's cool, but there's going to be a gap. There's going to be a gap where people are going to wait, but is that a tactic? Is that like a marketing strategy? I don't know.
Actually, I think the story releasing at that time isn't a big issue because it's still expecting players,
I guess they still have to get through
over,
it, right?
You still have to level up to 80. You still have to then get your grounds. Maybe it gives players more
Do you
time
remember launch though? Do you remember launch though? Like,
actually, I do not really remember launch.
Okay.
So long ago.
I think they didn't anticipate people to reach level 80 as quickly as they did at launch. And
there was no content to play. Yeah, no. Sorry.
But I think for free-to-play players, now that there is content, and I don't know if they're expecting people to like know life Guild Wars 2, because there were those diehard Guild Wars 2 fans that were going to get to 80 as fast as possible. The incoming wave might not be as large of that we have to get to 80 as fast as possible. It might just be, let's try out this MMO, and it might give them more time to then experience the releases of Season 1 and be like, I'm a part of this like release along with everyone. But still maybe a little too early. I don't know. I'm very cautious, but I have hope that they are confident in their product and their changes that they've made.
We've got 2 more episodes for Season 1, right?
Yeah.
What have they actually told us anything past the summer plans?
There's one more episode being released this summer.
Episode 4 is coming with the
so
summer.
where does that take us to?
middle September, episode 4 releases, and then episode 5 will come probably fall.
Tower of Nightmares, I guess, is coming at the end of summer, and then and then the final one's fall.
I'm guessing it's fall. I have no reason. I mean, the cadence, I would expect fall.
Yeah. What I was thinking was, if they've not announced it, maybe they would just bring it out with they just bring it all out with Steam and just randomly surprise everyone. Doubtful though, if they've already said that it's going to be September.
Anyway, we can wax poetic about all the things that we think they should do, but what's done?
That's what podcasts are about, mate. You know, that's what we do.
There's so much. There's so much that we don't know that they're dealing with.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it could be a like shortage of tuna sandwiches and stuff.
Yeah.
Or just, fun. They think it's more of a worthwhile endeavor to just put more resources into expansion 4 in the season.
Or Guild Wars 3, because, we saw there was an advertisement about that.
Maybe they just don't know what kind of influx they might get with Steam, and they need, in order to know how much resources to put towards things for Steam, they need to know how much interest they get from it first.
True. Could be it.
Well, let's
because
go.
People are already complaining that we're not getting new content in Guild Wars 2 because Season 1. So if they were then just focusing on the new player experience, people would be even maybe more sad, being like, oh, now we're getting less new content from the existing pool of players.
I'm going to go to the Guild Wars 3 thing, and Scotch, I will read it for you. There's just so many ads.
Missed all this.
I've heard people complain about no new content. People are a little...
I honestly would be more surprised if they weren't complaining, simply because that's just
gamers.
Yes.
Gamers. Flipping gamers. Anyway, I'm going to read this.
Any gamers in chat?
PC games. Guild Wars 3 in Unreal Engine 5 may be in the works. A job posting for an unannounced project at Guild Wars developer ArenaNet suggests the possibility that Guild Wars 3 in Unreal Engine 5 is in development. Is Guild Wars 3 in Unreal 5 in development at Guild Wars 2 developer ArenaNet? The studio definitely has an unannounced project in pre-production based around an established online fantasy IP, and it seems to be a new MMORPG game using Unreal Engine 5.
Oh yeah, that.
Okay.
I
think that there's a lot reading into that.
Yeah. Didn't they say that there was an unreleased project previously on Unreal Engine 4 or 5?
So
I don't know if it was on Unreal. It was simply.
It was on Unreal.
It was.
Oh, was it? Okay.
I don't think it was 5.
It was Unreal Engine.
It wasn't 5 because 5 wasn't out at the time.
But you can convert Unreal Engine 4 games to Unreal Engine 5.
Thing is that when this happened before, it was a raid dev, and it happened. So, I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean that's Guild Wars 3. They could be taking on the IP of something else and making a new MMO and making a new franchise because they've got MMO experience, and there could be someone hitting them up with new IP. So you don't know it's 100% Guild Wars 3 because they've got an expansion coming out.
Yeah.
And the game is still pretty decent.
A cool way to lead into a new game.
Yeah, but, I mean, it is true. An expansion can be a lead into a new game. Sometimes I would
love to see ArenaNet tackle something new because they've got all this experience and they do such cool things just over and over. They do the we've seen with the mounts, with the gliders, with the boats. Just they've done cool things, and they're just way down by this legacy code.
Yeah,
that's my major thing. Is that if you would ask me if I wanted a Guild Wars 3 specifically like a month ago, I would have said no. But I think I've just entered a new phase of my life where I'm like, let's start anew. Let's upgrade things. Let's let people develop things with new software and maybe have an easier time and less of a headache. So I'm not necessarily 100% we have to have go. I'm just open to the concept of it now. I'm just feeling it. I'm vibing with it.
It'd be cool.
It really depends on, I think, it's going to Steam. So you got to think about that as a thing. Steam is can be, it brings life into a new game, and then also it's more of an advertisement for we are here, hi, hello, and these are the things going on. So it really could mean, you know, a bunch of different stuff. Like everyone said, it could be a thing where, you know, it could be any IP. Honestly, if they had another MMO, even if it was a different IP, they'd probably need to hire a lot more staff than a couple of people.
There's definitely.
There are two scenarios. If it is an MMO, no matter what the intellectual property is, I feel like Guild Wars 2 would have to end at the size of ArenaNet is currently at. Having a studio balance 2 MMOs with what ArenaNet's...
It's just not...
Like, it's not feasible. So...
If they went like they did with Guild Wars 1, though, brought on, like, just a small team dedicated to keeping the game alive and giving it small updates...
I mean, that will absolutely happen.
That would have to happen at some point.
Because they've still got Guild Wars going. That's it, exactly. They might... What they might be doing is they might be just ending this. Like, you know, ending this sequel, like they kind of, I don't know if they did that with Guild Wars because I didn't play the end, but like, it would be interesting to see how they do that. I think, you know, I'm with Kroof, like definitely there is room to move into a new era of MMOs. Because if you go and look at any, there's a big creator who created a list of, you know, the top played MMOs. Oh, there's flipping videos, there's like 50 million a year. But like, all of them are at least 10 years old, I think. I like, you know, they're like kind of there. They're like on that around that 10-year age, and like even new MMOs, they're failing. So what's gonna have to happen is that the MMOs that are currently out are gonna have to release something new for us to get anything decent. That's my feeling anyway. And actually, isn't NCSoft coming out with that new MMO very soon as well? What's it called? The new. It was based on Lineage, I think. I can't remember.
Arcade 2?
No, it's
I do know they are making Arcade 2.
As long as they don't make it pay to win, then cool. What's it called? Does anyone in chat know? It's the third person.
Blade and Soul?
Blade and Soul, no. Oh wow, what's it called? I have to look it up. But it's something from NCSoft.
Throne and Liberty is the NCSoft MMO.
Ah, that's the one. So whether or not it's that, I mean, you know, ArenaNet could be taking on that as again, or it's just NCSoft. I don't know. But Throne and Liberty looks pretty good. So that's a brand new MMO that's coming out, which is under NCSoft. So that's something to remember. And that's kind of gone under everyone's radar, but that game is looking good. Honestly, I don't know if they're having any involvement. Would this be like
just outsourced job postings where ArenaNet has been given an assignment to assist in the production of like not necessarily an MMO that they're governing and responsible for? Is that a common industry
It's a thing
practice?
that happens. Yeah, because I know that just recently. So I follow ManaWorks on Reddit.
Okay.
ManaWorks
That's
is
the studio. Sorry.
Well, no, it's the new studio.
It's Mo, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's Mo and Tirza and a bunch of different devs that left ArenaNet. And so they're
not making an MMO though, are they?
They were making an MMO, yeah.
Was it? I thought it was a single player puzzle game.
It's a puzzle game that I think had multiple player online. I don't know if it was MMO or just MO. You know what I mean? It definitely had multiplayer and online aspects to it.
Okay.
But so they are apparently doing that, but in order to sustain, you know, continuous funding, they are also consultants. So they work on other IPs at the same time, loaning out their people and doing
work. Okay.
You've got a banner ad on your video on stream.
Yeah, that's okay.
No free advertisements.
It's supporting the guy who I'm watching is fair enough. So if you definitely, I will link this in chat and tell you who the creator is. Sorry, go on, Chris.
I was just gonna, I guess, put a cap on my thoughts. If, assuming that this is an MMO, nothing is confirmed, but just playing around with the idea that it is an MMO that they are responsible and governing and creating themselves, I think the best course of action would probably be to make a Guild Wars 3, because making a completely different MMO with no ties to any player base, like start from scratch, yeah, it's safe to play with a world that is already established so that you can get the people who are fans of that.
Yeah.
Or, you know, they could make something with a completely different IP, but I would much rather see that be a standalone product and a standalone game rather than something as massive as an MMO.
Well, I mean, MMOs also, don't forget that just because they're hiring a person doesn't mean this is a soon thing. MMOs production is like average 5 to 6 years minimum.
Conservatively in this state of the world, 7 years probably.
Yeah, well, probably longer. I mean, maybe, you know,
8 years.
There's going to be, it could be a bit quicker, but like, you know, they've still got all these systems to make. They're, depending on how many people they've got. I mean, this game which I'm showing in the background, this game, it was actually isometric. It was like top down. It looked like Diablo at first, right? And they changed it into more of like a Lost Ark style MMO, and then they changed it into third person. This has been 10 years in the making, this game, from NCSoft. So this is coming out this year as well, this one. So I'm like, damn. That's another new MMO. Who knows if it's any good? I don't know.
Yeah, that's some interesting things in chat. Guild Wars' new short stories video game. It would be cool if more studios did kind of like what, what's their name who does League of Legends? And they're branching out and telling Riot, and they're telling all these different stories in different media in the world they've spent so long creating.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind it.
Arcane. Yeah, right. That's it. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Ultimately, I'm just like really excited to see what if this isn't an outsourced project. Once again, I want to see what ArenaNet can do. Like they have made such a great game that I and all of us really appreciate with Guild Wars 2, even Guild Wars 1, where I'm like, I want to see what they could do with an Unreal Engine 5. Like, show us modern work, and I want to be impressed again. Well, and I'm really excited.
The fun thing is, Kroof, is that a lot of the people who created the systems originally aren't there anymore. So
yeah, which is even more still impressive.
It is, yeah. But like they've got them there. It's whether or not, like how, like that's the interesting thing, like where they could take it next. And
yeah, the studio as an entity has a reputation, but new talent is always in like. I like seeing people's art, so I'm excited for more art in the form of video games.
It's just giving it the credit it deserves is the problem that they've had, I think, for a long time. I would say for 10 years, honestly. Well, up until maybe End of Dragons, but I know that the most people have played the game is probably around End of Dragons, right? But at the same time, it's like, how are they going to capitalize on all of this, and how is it going to change? Because I think that's something that, you know, we've all felt for a long time. I think it's definitely gotten better, for sure. I'm talking generally about marketing, you know, the confines within how they are able to operate within the, you know, the umbrella of kind of NCSoft, I guess, as well. But, you know, all fun things. We're going to end now. There's too many, we can have too many easy conversations. I'm really holding myself back right now.
There's other tangents I'm trying not to.
Me too. I'm like, oh, but thinking about this, that'd be so cool.
Yeah, that's the problem, because we're all excited as well. We're all talking at the same time.
Any whispers in the wind where like, oh, we can make a whole entire play out of this. And it's like, we got one sentence and we're like, oh, content.
Yeah, but like, but remember, like, Obi as well in chat, like, if it wouldn't be at the moment, it would be.
Wouldn't be tomorrow.
It would be.
I'm always perplexed by people who say like, not at the moment. I'm like, it would be like.
But in 10 years, yeah.
Yeah, it would be within 10 years. So you have to plan for this stuff really early. So it's exciting I think as well, like, it can be different for everyone. Like, you know that they're making a new thing, so you know the old thing that you're enjoying and have a connection to is gonna end. You know that can bring up some things and feelings and stuff. I get it, but it's good. It doesn't mean that it's gonna die. Like, it doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna end, but you know.
I'd expect like they'd announce it in 4 years if they're bringing on just like a couple of people right now. It's 4 years till they announce it.
And they've got the expansion to do as well.
Yeah, so Guild, and I think it's smart. It's honestly really bold if they are able to make current content while also subtly producing something else. Like that's you have to keep your income coming, you know.
Yeah, I mean you have to give people a sign of what's to come in the future. If you have nothing in the pipeline, you're just like, well, they've got this thing and that's it, because it will only decline. The only way they get new players really is Steam or expansions. That's the only way you can get new players, or like massively like cheap offers, but then those people fall off again. It's just like, you know, those are the typical trends, you know. It's expansion, woo, Steam, woo,
or any sort of just new in-game event.
Yeah.
It doesn't even need to be like expansion level, but
yeah, it's just typical for any MMO, you know.
I'm excited for what Steam will do. I just really want them to make the most of it, but regardless, it's going to give us a big boost, and it's going to be really fun to just sit in the new player zone and just camp there and hand out cake as people come out of the first instance, you know?
We got to do that. We have to rally the community. We have to welcome everyone.
Yeah, we did that when it went free to play. We did like,
and with every expansion, you'll see players camping the spot where the new players spawn in.
People still do it as well, which is cool. People still do it now, so, you know.
Yeah.
It's good. Okay.
It's going to be fun.
It is. Either way, there's a future, we think. Hopefully. Everyone! There'll probably be a future. There's probably something going on. We're going to end the podcast there. I'm going to go... It's time to go outside and touch some grass.
I'm going to eat.
Sorry, I've been so rude. I've been eating.
No, you can order. I ate earlier at the beginning. We've had some awesome guests. We've also had some awesome people in chat. Thank you for the resubs as well. If you do want to subscribe, donate, and do all the things, you're very welcome to. As well. There's some big things going on for me at the moment, so I appreciate that. Sometimes we haven't been having the episodes on Fridays. It's just been a big... I'm finishing school. I was going to move, but I'm not. Thank you very much. Well, yes, yeah. Monday is my last class. A lot going on. Yeah, sometimes a little bit. I underestimate how much I've got going on sometimes. Podcasts, school, YouTube, like all the things. But yeah, so that's coming to an end, and I have got I'm going to be a counselor in September, or the end of September, because I accepted the position, which is pretty exciting. But yeah. Still hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt thanks to student life.
Okay.
Just fun. But it's worth it because it's doing a job.
Scam.
It's so true though. It depends. Like you do need to do it for certain things, and I get it. But yes, so there's loads of things. So if you do want to subscribe, do it. If you want to donate, do all the things, because you'll be helping my paying my student loan off. There you go. Otherwise, we've had some awesome creators on here that I would please go and check them out. Check out the description. You might be able to buy the game through their link, or you might be able to go and check out their Twitter or their YouTube or their Twitch and go and support them, or go and hang out with them because they're all awesome. First of all, we've had Otterscotch. Do you want to tell us what you do it? Maybe some timings and things?
I am a variety streamer. I play lots of games and craft on stream. Right now I'm only doing Tuesdays because summers are brutal and it is so much too hot in here.
Yeah.
And so I only subject myself to that once a week. But Tuesday afternoons, twitch.tv/Otterscotch. I have some stuff on YouTube, but I'll get there when it cools down in here.
That's fair.
There you go.
That's fair.
That is fair. Boots.
Hey, it's me, Boots again.
Old man Boots. Old fisherman Boots. Sorry.
Wow.
Old fisherman. You called him old fisherman.
I thought that was just a comment on my age after calling me millennial.
I'm older than you. What are you talking about?
Yeah, good point. I'm on World Avengers on YouTube. I just put out a video about me leveling to 80 using only fishing, and go check that out. I worked hard on the opening minute or so of it. And then...
Is it only a minute long? Because otherwise that's going to suck.
It's the minute. No, it's a 10-minute video. I only worked hard on the first one.
Dude, like 7K views.
It's a 20-minute video. I worked hard on the first 2 minutes, and the rest is just me talking about the experience.
I mean, the algorithm, it's only the first 2 minutes as well anyway, right? So
Yeah. And then yeah, I'm also on Twitch sometimes at boots_, and I'm on Twitter at World of Enders.
Excellent. You can go and watch Old Fisherman Boots. We're showing your video in the background as well. Thank you very much for coming on. Otter Scotch as well. Legend. Wow, everyone's names has gone out of whack, and I didn't realize that was the case. Sorry, that's not. I didn't fix that. Okay, there we go. Last, but certainly not least, the one,
that's right,
the only Proof.
I'm jealous of that fan. It's amazing.
It's very nice. It's very hot too. Hi everyone, I am your local Zoomer, as it's been pointed out. And
yes,
don't worry, I'll make sure that I bring crystals and that the vibes are right and that we can smoke some weed. Anyways, I do some YouTube videos. Yeah, everyone's into weed now. You know?
Weed. I've written we. Sorry.
That too. A little bit of weed and we. Never hurt anybody. And I make some videos.
That's the new Netflix and chill, by the way.
Yes. You get some weed and chat. We.
Have you ever seen?
I was trying to have a clean outro, and it's so messy.
Have you ever seen Kung Pao, the movie?
Yes.
No.
The spoof.
Sorry, Zoomer here.
Yeah, it's a very silly movie. It's like they take a bunch of old kung fu movies and then like dub it over, and then also add a new white guy main character.
Yeah,
like with a green screen over everything. Yeah. It's very funny, and the main character woman. It has a lot of dialogue in the original movies, but for whatever reason they just remove all the dialogue and have her say a line, and because her mouth is still moving in the original movies, she just goes like, "Oh, I'm very upset." Wee 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 wee.
Just make up random words.
Have you seen the anime Ghost Stories? For the English
maybe continue your outro and you can talk
about
this after.
I do a lot of YouTube videos. I've made quite a few Guild Wars 2 videos talking about various topics, generalized topics, and overall like design ideas and reactions from a player-facing point of view. But I also stream on Twitch throughout the week. Catch me on Twitter for some nice memes, and thank you for having me. Really enjoyed.
Wow,
that was really loud.
That was a pretty good release.
That was great.
Honestly,
that was great.
You need to have that as an intro to your stream, probably. Like a...
Yeah. Yep. Drag queen fans are very loud.
That was
to be very loud.
That was a loud noise. Thank you very much for watching. Please go and follow all of these people. We are gonna go now. Please go and check me out, twitch.tv/JebroUni. This is mostly every Friday. We will have a stream next week. If you would like to suggest anything that we talk about in future, please drop it in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you're on YouTube, Spotify, and all the things, don't forget to like, do the things, put the heart, make it your favorite. I don't know, go and look at the anchor.fm/JebroUni site. You can support on there, do the things. We'll see you later. Bye-bye, take it easy, and play your MMO the way you like it on Wednesday after some... Chicken nuggets. Bye.
You're so good at intros and outros.